showtime. Facts with stats, you know that we never lie. If a debate ever arrive, we never decline. It's like an and one to the free throw line. You know we shine bright in our purple and gold. We go live from the Motor City down to the West Coast. We colder than a step back to a fadeaway. Got YouTube on lock like Bando in a passing lane.
Yay, what it do, man. Hey, y'all make sure, hold on, y'all can hear me, right? Let me make sure my mic is good, because I want to make sure, am I good? I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm good on my mic, man. My audio says I'm good. So because I really want to make sure you guys can hear me today, because I really, really got some, obviously we got breaking news when it comes down to LeBron James, right? And we obviously gonna talk about that, but I do want to, I want to make sure you guys can hear me, because I want to say something first. That's very, very important. Very, very important. I'm good. Okay, thank Preacher Man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Preacher Man. Michael Frank, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Sammy the Man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. One and only Sam. Appreciate it. I really want to say something that's really important before we get started, man. Again, appreciate y'all joining us on Lakers and Five. Yo, hit the like button, bro. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe, of course, if you new. Um, so obviously we're gonna be talking about LeBron James opting in to his player option. That's breaking news. Another breaking news is Dorian Finney-Smith opts out of his player option. Now, I you know, we'll get into it. I got something to say about that one too. We'll get into it. But the first thing I want to say, man, is, and it's gonna be a little heartfelt, man. So bear with me for a little story time. Bear with me for a second, man, because I really want to say this, man, because I really appreciate y'all, man. Real talk. So I was at work today, right? And one of the guys at work, man, he was like, oh man, he was talking, he likes to talk basketball, things like that, right? Now, again, he knows that I got a channel, you know what I mean? And this ain't the only person that's done this before. There's been a couple people that's done this, right? So he knows I have a channel, blah blah, and he likes to talk basketball. And so he hit me. He's talking to me, blah blah. He's a talker. That guy right there, bro. He be making me late for stuff. I'd be like, bro, hey, chill. All right, I got you. I gotta get going. You know what I mean? But he's a talker, and I told him, I was like, hey, bro, I got a basketball channel, man. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you come over? Talk some basketball with us, man. Blah blah. And so he was like, "Yeah, nah, that's not my thing." Blah blah blah, all this other stuff, right? I'm like, "That's not your thing, but you talk a lot when it comes down to me." And anyway, uh, so anyway, he was telling me that he was listening to Gilbert Arenas. He was listening to Gilbert Arenas and stuff like that, and how they was going at it and things like that about something and boom boom whatever. And then he asked me, "Do I watch Gilbert Arenas?" And I pretty much told him, "Nah, bro, I don't watch Gilbert Arenas, bro. I focus on my own channel. That's what I do." You know what I'm saying? And so anyway, uh, that was that, and then I moved on, and I got to thinking right after that. I got to thinking, and I was like, about 10 years ago, a lot of YouTube creators was just YouTube creators, and that was it. Like hey, you go YouTube, you find some basketball channel to talk about, or whatever it is, cooking channel, whatever it is. You know what I mean? You got that, and boom, you listen, and the only competition you had was pretty much like ESPN, Sports Center, things like that. That's pretty much it. You know what I mean? But now, I mean, you got a lot of people, a lot of famous people that have YouTube channels now, like Gilbert Arenas. You know what I mean? Stephen A. Smith has always been on, the First Things First or whatever, First Take, whatever it is. But now he got his own show. He got Stephen A. Show, like, you know what I mean? And same with everybody. Nick Wright doing the same thing. He's on the network, but he also has his own show now. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp was the same thing. Skip Bayless. They all was on a certain network, but now they got their own show. So now a lot of people that's not famous like myself that is on YouTube, we have to compete with not only the big networks, but now with famous people having their own show, right? Now bear with me. I'm getting somewhere with this. Follow me for a second. And so now what I'm saying is, the point of why I'm bringing this up is that you guys Everybody, right, and I'm gonna and right now there's more. There's obviously a whole bunch of y'all, but obviously I'm gonna name everybody right now in the chat. Right now, A African Gamer, Jada Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? Trey All Day, Preacher Man, Jew, who's that? Jew Pal Gasol right there. TS Tilo, I see you, you know what I'm saying? Chris, you know what I'm saying? Go James, aka Chris, aka let me cook this. Right, you know what I mean? Michael Frank, Sammy, you know what I'm saying? Aunt Britt, I see you, you know what I mean? Who else I got? Who else in there? My J, I got you. 7 Day Sports Podcast. Andrew Evans are right there. Titus right there. Um, hey, all y'all, I'm saying right now, all y'all right now, I really appreciate you guys not only showing up, but you guys show up consistently. You know what I'm saying? You guys can be anywhere right now. You guys can go be listening to Stephen A or listening to anybody else, you know what I'm saying? But you guys are over here on Lakers and 5 and you guys are showing support, man. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not famous, you know what I'm saying? But you guys still not only do you guys show up, a lot of you guys pull up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys not only pull up on the panel, but you subscribe. You hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Like this I'm telling y'all, man, it's not for some of us it's difficult. It's very difficult for a lot of for a lot of us YouTube creators because not only do we gotta compete, it's not it's we got think about it, bro. Them fools, they got money. They don't you know what I mean? Like they can go live anytime they want, they can talk anytime they want, blah blah. A lot of us got jobs and stuff like that. Like like you know what I mean? It's difficult, bro. And you guys still show up knowing that I'm not famous. You know what I mean? But you guys still show up, man, and hit the like button, subscribe, and some of you guys become members, bro. And it's and anyway, it's I'm just saying, man, it made me start thinking a lot when after today, after I got off work, because I was just like, damn, I'll be telling people that I have a channel, but a lot of people don't give a damn because I'm not famous like Gilbert Arenas, or I'm not famous like Stephen A. Smith or Shannon Sharp. But you guys are like, yeah, you know what? I know DJ ain't famous, but you know what? I'm gonna rock with him anyway because he a cool dude. You know what I mean? He a cool guy. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like that's love right there, bro. You know what I mean? So anyway, I just had to get that out there, man, because you know I really appreciate that's I wish you know what? Honestly, I wish I was like Mr. Beast on freaking you know YouTube, and I had all the money, so cause I'll give all y'all like $50,000, like you know what I'm saying, like like I'm serious. I'm being for real, man. Like that's I really appreciate y'all, man. Real talk, man. Y'all some real ones, bro. You know what I mean? So anyway, I had to get that out, man, for the show, man. I like I said, I wasn't the I wanted to go live today just to do an appreciation video, like just a shout out to everybody that show up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And rock with this channel. You know what I mean? Um, and this channel, and you know, and again, this channel's not even big. You know what I mean? And still, you guys are like, man, I don't give a damn. I like the Lakers. I like this channel. I'm rocking with it. Boom. That's it. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn if this fool ain't famous. He cool. You know what I mean? And that's what's up, man. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all, man. Real talk, man. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. We got some. Obviously, it will be a pull-up show today. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. Obviously. So anyway, yeah, breaking news here, man. You know what I mean? We got LeBron James opting in to his player option. Look at this. Now we got some things to talk about because there's speculation here that LeBron James, even though he's opting in, may not be staying with the Lakers. What? Hold on now. we got some we got some things to talk about, man. I appreciate everybody. Again, I gave my shout outs to all the homies pulling up today. I really appreciate everybody, man. Richard right there. Hey, appreciate the super chat by Richard, bro. He say break. He say, oh. What hold on. What's that say? Breaking Sexton going to Charlotte? What? Hold on. He said breaking news here. You say you bro, you troll are you trolling, bro? Hold on. Are you trolling, bro? Hold on, bro. I didn't see that, bro. Is that for real? Is is Colin Saxton going to Charlotte? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm looking, bro. You gonna have to hey, Richard, man, you gonna have to send me that, bro. Hey, send me that on Send me that on Oh wait. Oh no, never mind. I do see it. Oh man, shout out to Richard, man. Richard, bro. And you know, I should have known, man. Richard don't be trolling like that. Richard is my sham Sharnia. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Richard, bro. He said the Jazz. Here it is right here. Let me repost that on X. There it is. The Jazz are trading Colin Saxton. Wow. And a 2031 second round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Yusuf Nurkic, bro. What? Hey, hold on. Let me take a snapshot of this because I want people to see this right here. Hey, shout out to Richard. You know, again, bro. I don't know why I question Richard, bro. You know what, Richard. That's I apologize, bro. That's my bad. I forgot for a quick second. I forgot who I was talking to. You know what I'm saying? Richard don't be trolling. You know what I mean? Richard speaks facts. Richard speaks facts over here. You know what I mean? He is Lakers in five, Sham Charania. You know what I mean? You feel me? Let me go ahead and put this on your screen because this is breaking news that just happened. So I gotta put this on your screen. Hey, what the hell, man? Why would the what? Why would the why would the Jazz want Yusuf Nurkic? I'm not. What the hell was that? What is that? That's ugly. What? Oh my. Anyway, let me go here. Here we go. Here it is right here, y'all. Let me put it up. Boom. There it is right there. Bleacher Report, man. Bleacher Report. Jazz are trading Colin Saxton and a 2031 second round pick to the Hornets for Yusuf Nurkic per Shams Charnia. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know why the Jazz would want freaking Yusuf Nurkic. I mean, you got oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. What does this mean? Unless there's a third team about to get involved, does this mean Walker Kessler is gone? Does this mean that the Jazz have a deal in place for Walker Kessler? Hey, I don't know, but I'm just saying, why would you trade for a center? You already got Walker Kessler. Jazz, Utah. What's happening here? What do you have? What do you got brewing behind the scenes? Hey, bro, we got some things to talk about, bro. Oh my God. Oh my, look at JC. Look at JC, so cool. He say, hey, go get Kessler. Hey, what is going on? Hey, we got some things. I cannot wait to drop this link, man. We got King Judah in the chat, man. I apologize. I missed some people. King Judah in the chat, you know what I'm saying? I missed one cool P. Where one cool? I know I saw one cool P up in here. There she go. One cool P. That's happening with you, one cool P. Appreciate you showing up, showing some love, Mr. 81. I got you. You know what I mean? Yeah, we got some thing. Big Major. Oh, they go Big Major right there. Shout out to Big Major, the big brother right there, man. Appreciate you showing up, man, showing some love. So yeah, hey, so shout out to Richard, man. Hey, Richard with that super chat. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, we got some. I can't wait to drop this link, man. I'm about to drop this link in a minute, bro. Hold on, let me. Damn, I gotta get everything going. All right. Oh wait, hold on. There you go, right there. So okay, going back to the breaking news of LeBron James. We're gonna get back to freaking Colin Saxton in a minute. So anyway, people think that LeBron James. Hold on, let me get really very good. Okay, people think that LeBron James is maybe going to be asking for a trade, mainly because of what Rich Paul said. Here's what Rich Paul said. If you can't read that, don't worry about it. I'm gonna read it to you anyway. So I mean, I'm only gonna read just the important part. Okay, so pretty much it says LeBron James wants to compete. This is Rich Paul talking here. LeBron James wants to compete for a championship. Rich Paul told ESPN he knows the Lakers are building for the future. Okay, he understands that, but he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We are very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka and consider the Lakers as a critical part of his career. We understand the difficulty in winning now. while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that and are supportive and wants what's best for him. Now, this what he said right there is the reason why you got a lot of people talking about, uh-oh, what does that mean? Because Rich Paul says that, and then you got LeBron James picking up his player option. If LeBron James wanted to stay with the Lakers, he would have just did a 1+1, right? So which means what by him picking up his player option, does that mean that is this his last year where he's like, hey man, you know what? I'm picking up my player option because this is my farewell tour. Are we gonna get an announcement right before the season start or within a month later saying, yeah, this is LeBron James final tour? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna get that announcement? Or are we gonna get an announcement saying, yeah, LeBron James, he wants to win the championship, you know, but he understands that like Rich Paul said, he understands that the Lakers are moving in a not a complete rebuild, but you know they're making their moves around Luka Doncic pretty much. That's pretty much what he's saying. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Again, like he said, we understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. You see that? We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage in his life and career. So this is why you got a lot of people on social media talking about, yeah, LeBron James. Again, he has a no trade clause. Okay, remember that. Because he picked up his player option, that means that he's still under the no trade clause. So which means he can control where he wants to go, and not only that, he can also control who he wants to get traded for. Okay, so for example, if LeBron says, "I want to," yeah, you know what? Let me go back to Cleveland, right? And Cleveland decides to say, "Okay, yeah, cool, we'll take LeBron James back." Well, uh, you if the Lakers say, okay, cool, give us freaking Donovan Mitchell, LeBron's gonna be like, oh wait, hold on, no, I want to play with Donovan Mitchell, so I want to go trade me to Cleveland, but you can't have Donovan Mitchell though. I want to play with him. You see what I'm saying? He can control that. So pretty much he can be like, yeah, I decline that. Again, no trade clause. You dig what I'm saying? So I and so anyways, now here's the thing. Here's the thing. Some people are saying that, well, because of this, you may not get good value in trading LeBron James. You may say, you know what, because LeBron James still wants to win the championship, and if he wants to get traded somewhere else, then you're not gonna get good value for him. You're gonna get some sorry ass players, you know what I'm saying, like Fred Van Vliet or something like that. That's like, well, now he's making 25 mil, but before he's making like $44 million. And it's like, well, damn, damn well Fred Van Vliet wasn't worth no $44 million, right? But I don't know. Maybe somewhere else there's another. I'm sure if I look around the NBA, there's another contract that's really really bad where this fool making a lot of money. And matter of fact, hold on, Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is now he's making a lot of money. He got a really bad contract. Maybe he'd be like, yeah, I want to go to freaking Suns, go play with Booker. Bradley, bro, I do not want Bradley Beal over here. What the hell? Like, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of bad contracts out there to where I'm pretty sure they'll find somebody. So, right. But my thing is this. My thing is this. I think, and this is just my opinion here. I think that LeBron, if first of all, I don't think he goes anywhere. That's my opinion. I don't think he goes anywhere. Okay. I think he stays with the Lakers. Okay. But in my opinion, if he were to say, "Yeah, I want out because I see the direction you guys are going, and I want to get traded," in my opinion, I think there's only one team that I think he would want to go to, and I can see a certain player coming back to the Lakers. Okay, and in my opinion, it's probably going to be the New York Knicks, and it's going to be Carl Anthony Towns coming back to the Lakers. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just throwing that out because, and the only reason why I say that is because when he was in Miami, no, he was in Cleveland, Miami. I think he was in Miami. When he was in Miami, Rich Paul, had a talk with somebody. He was doing an interview with somebody, and Rich Paul said LeBron James wants to stay in big markets. So it's either going to be his next move that if he moves somewhere else, it's going to be either LA or it's going to be New York. He has to stay in big markets. So if that's the case, he already came to LA. So my guess is if he does go anywhere, it's probably going to be to New York, right? So again, and so my thing is who on New York would they want to give up? And and again, I think when it comes down to LeBron, he's gonna be like, you know what? This is my last year. Let me help the Lakers out anyway. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and throw. I know the Lakers need a center, right? So let me go ahead and throw. Hey, go ahead, Carl Anthony Towns, man. Hey, you got it. Let's go ahead and make that happen. Carl Anthony Towns, and some I don't know, some random freaking player, just to make the money match or something like that, right? Matter of fact, you don't even have to do that. I'm sorry. Carl Anthony Towns and LeBron James make pretty much the same. If you look at LeBron James' contract, he signed for almost $53 million, right? $53 million. Carl Anthony Towns makes $53 million. It's the same damn thing. They make the same contract. It's the same. They make the same. So I'm just again, I don't think he goes nowhere, but I'm just throwing that out there, man. So anyway, uh yeah, that's that's something to think about. So I wanted to throw that out there. Another thing I wanted to throw out there. So we talked about LeBron James. We talked about this breaking news here. Jazz are trading Colin Saxton. Oh my God, bro! Again, I don't know what this means, bro. Again, either they getting off of either they getting off of Walker Kessler or they flipping Nurkic. I don't think they. Why would you? What the hell? Like, I, unless they just want, do they want two centers on the team like that? I don't know, bro. They either trading Walker Kessler or they flipping Yusuf Nurkic. One of the two. One of the two. Because that don't make no sense, bro. I'm sorry. Bro. If I had to pick between any one of these, I'm picking Colin Saxton. I'm not picking no Yusuf Nurkic. The hell, bro? What? Charlotte won that trade. The hell is going on? Anyway, I want to another thing I wanted to talk about really quick before I drop the link is Chris Paul. Chris Paul the other day. Chris Paul said that he wants to be closer to home. So I'm sorry, his LA home. So my question to Laker fans is: would you want to see Chris Paul come to the Lakers for the vet minimum? And shout out to Cuba. Cuba was playing his NBA 2K yesterday, and me and Chris, me and Goat James, you know what I'm saying? Chris was in the chat. And I don't know how Chris Paul came up, but anyway, I was like, you know what? I kind of wouldn't mind to have Chris Paul on the Lakers, vet minimum. I don't know. I mean, I'm if I had don't get me wrong, if I had a choice, I would probably pick somebody else. But I mean, hey, Chris Paul, vet minimum. We got some roster spots open. You know what I'm saying? Jackson Hayes ain't on the team no more. Alex Lynn is gone, right? Now Dorian. Oh, I want to talk about Dorian Finney-Smith really quick. But Markieff Morris is gone. So we got about like 3 or 4 roster spots. So I'm like, you know what? Chris Paul coming off the bench. I'm like, hey, you know what? Yeah, bring that leadership over here, bro. I wouldn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? Off the bench. And again, and remember, I know, believe me, when people say that he injury prone, you're damn right he is. But he did play 82 games last year, okay, on 28 minutes a game. 28 minutes a game. That's a lot. You feel me? So, look, my thing is, I don't even plan on playing him 28 minutes a game. I plan on playing him around 15 minutes a game, right? That's my thing. 15 minutes a game. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. You know what I mean? Hey, bring him off the bench. So anyway, I had to bring that up today. So anyway, look, obviously we're talking about breaking news. I'm gonna drop that link. Anybody out there that wants to pull up on the show, uh, you can pull up on the show and talk some Lakers basketball with your boy. The link is now in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Please, if you're new, hit that like button, okay? And subscribe, of course, if you're new. Again, if you are new, this is an open mic panel, so again, you can pull up on the show, man, and give your take on what we talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? Please hit the like button, please. Let me make sure we good here. Are we good here? Let me make sure. Oh yeah, we good here. I'm gonna end this over here really quick. All right, that's good enough. Boom, get that out the way. Get out of here. All right, there we go. So anyway, that was my thing with Chris Paul, man. I don't know. I just think that Chris Paul, man, is he still got a little left in the tank. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that we're gonna rely on him as a backup point guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not saying that, bro. Like, and this is why I said I want to bring him. I wouldn't mind bringing him in on a vet minimum, bro. Vet minimum. You don't have to play vet minimum players. Okay, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can if like for example, what I like Jordan Goodwin. You feel what I'm saying? Jordan Goodwin, I think, is a really good piece uh that we should. Matter of fact, I think we picked him up. I think Chris. Hey, Chris, didn't you say we got Jordan Goodwin back? I think Chris said that. Hey, Chris, let me know, man. Let me know, man. I think we did though. I think we did. Anyway, so I'll wait for Chris to put that. I think Chris put that in our group chat. Oh, okay. So okay, Andy said, yeah, yeah, I'm pretty sure we picked him up. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it, man. Jordan Good. I'm pretty sure we got Jordan Goodwin back, man. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. So anyway, but if we don't, damn it, yeah, get him back. You got to get Jordan Goodwin back, man. I like Jordan Goodwin. He's a good piece, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the thing: the main reason why I want Jordan Goodwin back is because, oh, bro, Gabe Vincent got to go. I'm sorry, Gabe Vincent got to go, bro. Bro. Look here. I have. There's only been a few players that I've been so disappointed in, and I'm just like, you got to be kidding, bro. What the hell? You were injured the whole first season, and then the second season come around, you healthy, but you running around for freaking 24 minutes and giving me 0 points. Like, what the hell is that? Like, nah, bro. Like, look, nah. Again, this is what I'm saying. Goodwin can go and do that for me. You know what I'm saying? And he's making freaking how much? Like veteran minimum. Like Gabe Vincent, bro, you making 10.5. You got to give me more than that. Come on, bro. I'm not saying you got to go out there and give me freaking 30 points, but bro, you got to give me more than zero. So yeah, bro. Again, he is one of the players that I've been I've been most disappointed with him. I've been really really disappointed when we had Kendrick Nunn. I was like, Kendrick Nunn, bro, you got to be easy. What the hell? And another player I've been really really disappointed in is freaking Christian Wood. I'm like, oh my god, Christian Wood, bro, you can't even get on the court. Like those three players I've been and hey, bro, Christian Wood was averaging like 17 points a game before he came to the Lakers. When we picked him up, bro, I was like, oh my god, you got to be kidding me, bro. We bringing this 17 points a game, 8 rebounds a game off the bench that can shoot the three. Oh yeah, we about to be lit. And this nigga couldn't stay on the court. Just straight up disappointments everywhere, man. So anyway, Gabe Vincent is on that list, and so bro, he gotta go. He gotta go. I'm done with him, bro. He gotta go. So anyway, this is why I'm saying, if once I'm expecting us to trade Gabe Vincent. Once we trade Gabe Vincent, okay, then we're gonna need another little point guard. So that's why I'm bringing up CP3, man. Anyway, um, oh, and I'm sorry, DFS. Let me talk about Dorian Finney-Smith right quick. So Dorian Finney-Smith opted out of his contract, right? Now here's the thing. In my opinion, we'll see. We'll see. But in my opinion, I don't think that Dorian Finney-Smith is gonna I don't think a team is gonna give Dorian Finney-Smith um over $15 million. That's just what I think. That's just my opinion, bro. And so anyway, I think he comes back to the Lakers. Either he signs a new deal with the Lakers or he picks up that player option. That's just what I think. And again, I think Dorian Finney-Smith he's really good, but uh I don't know, bro. I don't is a team gonna give Dorian again? And it's not that Dorian Finney-Smith is a bad player or anything like that. I'm just trying to figure out what team, what competitive championship contending team has the money to give Dorian Finney-Smith like $20 million or $18 million. I don't. Where is that at? Like I'm trying. There's not that many. If there is any, there's not that many. And so that's why I'm like, unless Dorian Finney-Smith doesn't mind going to like the Washington Wizards and just playing for nothing. Well, hey, that's up to him. But if he's still trying to compete for a championship, you might want to pick up that 15 mil or redo your contract with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Dorian may be coming back. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that, man. Dorian Finney-Smith, man. So we got the homies pulled up, and we got Chris pulled up, AG, you know what I'm saying? Jay Sizzle. What's happening?
Salute, DJ.
What's good, bro?
Salute to the panel. Salute, Chris. Salute, JC.
Hey, DJ, what's the
What up
topic?
with it, bro?
About to get up this
Chilling,
nigga's
chilling.
ass, man.
Uh-oh. Yeah. The topic. What's the topic?
Yeah. What's
Oh,
the
man.
topic?
What's the topic, man? What we talking about, man? Obviously, we got a few things to talk about, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go down the list. JC, you want to go first or last?
I'll go last.
Okay, so we got some things to talk about. AG, man, you up first, bro. I want to ask you and the panel a few things because we got not only this LeBron James news to talk about, we also got to talk about the trade that just happened a few minutes ago. Jazz trading Colin Saxton, you know what I'm saying, to the Hornets for Nurkic. What the hell is that? You know what I mean? And of course, the Dorian Finney-Smith. Do you think he comes back? And that's pretty much it. I don't, Chris Paul thing. That was just my thing. I just want to throw in there. But yeah, I gotta ask you about this trade right here and the news when it comes down to LeBron James. Do you think that he stays with the Lakers because he picked up his player option, or do you think, you know what, he may be done? He may ask for a trade. And do you think this is last year? That's those. I know it's a lot. But and I don't like to ask multiple questions because I know that gets confusing. So we're gonna go AG. We're gonna go one at a time, bro.
All right, man.
We're gonna go one at a time. Let me do this one first. Colin Saxton, okay, to the Charlotte Hornets. What you think about that, bro? For use
I
of Nurkic.
mean, look, I didn't really want that nigga Saxton. Just to be honest, I ain't want that. I never wanted that nigga on this team just to begin with. But can we still get Nurkic like as a center? Can we still get him?
Yeah, if they flip, so I think again they might flip him, bro. Let me see how much he make.
he ain't my exact ideal center, but at this point, I mean, I just take him. Like I said, at this point, yeah, I just take him rather than getting a center from the G League.
Oh damn, he makes 19 mil.
I don't know. I mean, see, I really, I don't know, but I mean, at this point, I don't want that nigga Saxton. I'll take him as a center if we could get it, just to say that we got a legit center, even though there's a lot of things that he lacks, in my opinion, as a center. And then, what's the next topic?
LeBron James. So LeBron James is just picked up his player option, man. So again, a lot of people are speculating, saying that LeBron James, because he didn't redo his contract, and he picked up his player option, this is his last year. So is this? Do you think this is his last year
No,
on playing basketball? And do you think he stays with the Lakers or he asks for a trade?
nah, I don't think this is his last year. He picking up his player option. I mean, that's what's expect. I expected him to do that. This definitely ain't gonna be his last year. And him with all this trade stuff, I want to compete for a championship. Like, nah, I think it's just all smoke just to get to put more pressure on the front office. I think that's what that's all about. Like LeBron, no disrespect, but you in some of your wantings of this team is half the reason why we in this situation. So don't run away from it. You stay here and fix it with Luca. That's how I feel about that.
Right on, man. Appreciate that take by AG, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's what's up, bro. I got huh?
Hold on. DJ, actually, let me go back on that. So
Go
if
ahead.
LeBron was to decline, okay, so how does this exactly work? If LeBron's willing to take a pay cut, does that directly go into the book so we can get more players? How does that work? Because I've heard that's not how that works. I've heard he can do that. Like, how does that work?
It does. So the way it works is that you got to get under a certain salary. So like for example, um if he was to say I'll take a $10 million pay cut, right?
Okay.
That's not gonna really do anything because we're at like let's I think we're over I think estimating we're at like 190 million, right? So if he would say I want to take a $10 million pay cut, that puts us down to 180, right? But the problem is that in order to get that full mid level exception, you got to get your number. The team has to get their number down to like I think it's like 170, something that's 173, something like 173 million, something like that, right? And so if LeBron says I'll take a $10 million pay cut, well, that's only 180. You got to get down to 173 in order for the team to open up that full mid-level exception. So that's why he has to take at least $18 million pay cut in order for the team to open up that full mid-level exception. So that's why when you hear people say, "Oh, if he takes a pay cut, it's not going to do anything," that's somewhat true, but somewhat not true at the same time. It just depends on how much of a pay cut that he'll take.
Yeah, with that being said, yeah, man, I'm just keeping it real, bro. Like, I know people say get as much money as you can, and I'm not trying to count no man's pockets, but it's like, bro, how much is enough? But you know what I'm saying? You already made hundreds of big contracts. Like, if you really want to win a championship, bro, I mean, just take a little pay cut, bro. Like, man, Rob is in a tough position. Like, I think the organization is just in a real tough position as in trading because we really ain't got that many pieces. We really ain't got that, in my opinion. I really don't think we got that many pieces. Really, just like we ain't got that many trade tokens. Just to begin with. He's just gonna have. I mean, I think he's just gonna have to take a pay cut, bro. I think that's just what it boils down to. I know he's not going to, but I think that's what he's gonna have to do, even though he's not going to.
He can't take a pay cut. He already opted in.
You can't. I thought Harden do that? Anybody?
What happened? Say it again.
He said he can't take a pay cut because he already opted in. But I could have. Didn't James Harden do that? Where he told him I could have swore James Harden did that when he was in Philly.
Yeah, no. Once LeBron James picked up his player option, that's it.
Oh yeah, then never mind. Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah, that's done, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
Let
over with.
let that let that dream go, nigga.
Oh yeah, then I don't know what to say, bro. We're gonna have to bring back everybody we got now.
Yeah. So let me. Because I see Sammy the man. He can't click on the link. So anybody that's trying to click on the link, I'm gonna put the link in the little. You guys know where it's at, man. Go to the homepage in the post in the comments. of the Drew Holiday and Anthony Simons trade right there. I'm gonna put that StreamYard link there, man. So go there, and that's where the link will be at. Let me put it in there. Paste, comment, bam. There it is. Though there, now it's in there. All right. So, um, appreciate that take, AG. We got where's that? Chris, you there?
What's up, bro?
What's happening, man? Appreciate you showing up, man. Showing some love, brother. I gotta ask you a couple things, and I'm gonna go one by one because I know if I ask them all, yeah, it gets confusing. So I'm gonna go one by one. This trade right here, Colin Saxton getting sent to Charlotte for Yusuf Nurkic. First of all, you can tell me what you think about this trade, and do you think Walker Kessler is gone, or are they gonna flip Yusuf Nurkic? What say you?
Well, I say the first thing I want to ask is that was Nurkic was making like 18 million,
19.
19. Oh yeah, damn, that's terrible.
That's what I said.
But hey, at this point, it's kind of up in the air right now. I mean, why would they pick him up? You have the young, you know, star center. I don't know if many people would want to call him a legit star, but he's kind of like borderline star. Kessler. I mean, it just seemed like a money grab situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, Sexton, he's still kind of young, or Saxton, whichever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? He's still kind of young, so he still got a couple more deals on the table. I mean, he just averaged like 17 last season, I think, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, he probably looking for an Austin Reeves type deal. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to me, I don't know if they gonna be able to flip Nurkic again, and I damn sure hope that they ain't trying to sell him off to the Lakers and nothing like that, because we don't want that nigga. We want damn Kesslers,
Mm,
straight up.
straight up, just like that. You know what? That's a good point you just brought up too, because Colin Saxton is making around 19. He's 18. He's like $18.9 million, right? But this is his last year on his deal, so which means he's probably looking for another contract.
Yeah.
So yeah, that for so Utah was like, well, you know what? Go get your other contract over there in Charlotte. We'll take you some Nurkic, and that way we could just let his ass walk.
Because
Move some
if they
money
would
off
have
your
kept
books.
boy, right? If they would have kept know what I'm saying, Colin, they would have had to eventually pay him. They already paid what old boy name is marketing.
Marketing,
And
yeah.
then you got Kessler for a deal. And then they got John Collins for like 20 something. I think like damn the 30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't want all that, you don't want all the money tied up in the 3, 4 players. You know what I'm saying? They can't run the league like that no more.
Yep. That's real. That's real, man. Right on, man. So let me go ahead to LeBron James here. Of course, we got the breaking news here. LeBron James opts in to his player option for $52.6 million here. Couple questions for you. Uh, do you think LeBron James stays with the Lakers? And do you think this is his last year playing basketball?
So do I think he's gonna stay with the Lakers?
Yeah, or request a trade?
I mean, hey, he can request a trade all he wants to. You know what I'm saying? We own this nigga. He ain't going no damn well. Once his ass got to the Lakers, it was finito. He ain't going nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas talking about he going or whatever. You know what I'm saying, man? Look, bro. LeBron ass is a Laker now, man. He ain't going no damn well. You feel me? All these niggas, they want to keep trying to make up these scenarios. Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever LeBron go here, he just opted in. He requesting a trade and all this. Man, look, bro. LeBron wear that purple and gold for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the same nigga that was peeking through his damn hands, trying to see if the ref was looking to see if he was gonna get that foul call. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going nowhere else, bro. Real talk. And anybody out there think that he gonna get traded, name one time LeBron has ever been traded in his career, unless it was the sign a trade deal that he did in Miami. Never requested a trade. So, we got some on both sides of the, what I'm saying, fence. Some fans want him traded. Some of the haters want him traded. Man, like I said, bro, we own this nigga, man. He ain't going nowhere until we say it so.
Right on, man.
Without Walter White,
Right on.
you
Wait,
ain't
so
going nowhere.
wait, so what? The last question: do you think this is his last year playing basketball since he didn't redo his contract? You know what I'm saying? He just picked up his player option. Do you think this is his farewell tour?
I'm gonna say this, because when you brought up that 1-1, I was like, yeah, he do that. You know what I'm saying? Like the last several years of his career, he been kind of doing them 1-1. So I'm gonna say that he's possibly doing this. So once this last year up here, he can kind of like decide what he want to do after that. I mean, damn, year 24, that's kind of pushing it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not too fond of like the contracts and all that stuff like that. So I guess if he don't, you know, he's taking this last year, he didn't try to get another contract. So that means like once this year is up, like that whole 50 million is off the books for the upcoming season, right?
Yeah. Once he leaves, yeah.
So I kind of look at it like this. If he decides to come back for year 24 to possibly get his other son to the team or something like that, or, if you want to say that that's a possible scenario, he's not going to try to sign for another max deal. Because I mean, I don't even think he could do that, right? I think it's what that one rule.
Yeah, the old man rule.
Yeah, so he can't sign for no max money no more. So I mean, everybody want him to take the pay cuts and stuff. This season coming up and then the past season. I mean, you have your pay cut there. He may not come back. He may come back, but it is still saying that he can't sign that massive deal. So, I mean, it is what it is at that point. You know what I'm saying? Go out and sign whoever the hell you want to sign. If somebody want to be over here, they'll be over here.
Right on. Right on, man. Appreciate that take by Chris, man. I'm gonna keep it going on the round table. I got
Oh, real quick, I just wanted to correct on that rule, on that over 38 rule. So it doesn't dictate the money. You can pay them as much as you want. It only dictates the length of the contract. By the way, just wanted to clarify that.
The length.
So wait, so my bad.
Go ahead.
He ain't signed to no years yet. He just picked up what? So when he picks up the option,
he just got this year. That's it. He said, "Oh, I'm coming back this year," basically.
So there's no years attached to it.
No.
Right. That's why people are speculating is this his last year? Because normally he'll just do a 1+1 just to give him that extra year, just in case. Like, you know what? I may come back another year, or maybe not. But you know what I mean? But since he didn't do that, he just picked up this player option. It's like, oh, what that mean?
No,
So
yeah, with Chris, yeah, y'all own that nigga. He ain't going nowhere.
yeah.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, bro.
Hey, Craig, I'm gonna clarify your ass when I'm done with you. Hey, listen, man.
Oh
Hey,
my
Hey,
God.
hold on.
hey,
Hold on,
hey,
Cuba.
who's next, man?
Hey, hold on, Cuba. Hey, G. He ain't the only nigga I own, nigga. I
Don't
own
you
your
think?
ass,
Don't.
nigga.
Oh
Oh
no, you
man.
don't.
Oh man. Appreciate that take by Chris, man. We're gonna get to appreciate the super chat by John. Appreciate it, my brother. What do you say? He say Aiden, Capella, Thompson. What you think? Ooh, Aiden with Braun Luca. Yeah, we talked about him too. He would be revived, secure, Wiggins, get Javon Carter. And Shalom, man. What's happening with you, bro? Oh, retired Navy. That's what's up, my brother. Appreciate your service. Uh well, I would say this. Aiden, you're gonna have to trade for, right? So 30, how much does he make? Like 32, 33, 34, somewhere around there. You're looking at multiple contracts. You're looking at definitely Rui or Austin, right? And then you got to add on Gabe Vincent and what's that fool's name? Maxi Kleber, right? Or if you want to throw in Vando or something like that. So you definitely looking at 3 players to trade for DeAndre Ayton. For me, I don't want to trade Rui for DeAndre Ayton. I don't know, bro. That's just me. That's a lot. Again, I've always said this, bro. DeAndre Ayton's a really good player, bro. It's just his contract, man. He's just making a lot of money, bro. That's my only problem with him. Capella is interesting, but Capella. He's a free agent right now, right? So he's like he would be cool to pick up, but I just don't see him picking up a contract for only worth $4 million when he was just making 20. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't see it. We got to go through some centers, man, and we will, because again, for me, in order to get a viable center, starting caliber viable center over here, you got to trade for one. I don't think you're going to find one in the free agent market, and it'll be great. Don't get me wrong. If Capella say, you know what, I don't give a damn. I just want to be on the Lakers. Give me $4 million. All right, well then, hey, cool. You know what I mean? But I just don't see it, man. But yeah, Wiggins we talked about too. I don't know about Wiggins. He's cool too, but I don't know, bro. I feel like he kind of lost a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna ask we can ask the panel. We're gonna come back to this, bro. I'm gonna ask the panel that. Let me go ahead and keep it going around table. A big major, are you there?
What it do? What it do? What's up, family?
What it do, man? Appreciate you showing up, man. Showing some
What
love.
do?
So I gotta ask you, the first one on the list here. I gotta go down here to Colin Saxton. So Colin Saxton got traded to the Charlotte Hornets for Nurkic. You can tell me what you think about that, and you could tell me what does this mean when it comes down to Yusuf Nurkic or Walker Kessler. Do you think they both stay on the Jazz, or do you think one of them is going to be gone?
Somebody got to be gone, bro. That move right there, I didn't understand it. Nurkic is older, significantly older than Kessler. They already got Kessler over there. I know they've been talking about, he's been in trade talks and stuff like that. I don't understand it. But and then Nicola Saxton going over to Charlotte. I don't know what they're doing, but anytime a team make moves like that, I have to believe that there's a method to the madness. So, what I don't understand, maybe it's something that they saw that fans don't see, that made sense to them, that don't make sense to us, but it'll make sense to us later. So I'm saying, so I don't understand why they did that. And if they did do that and they keep Nurkic and then get rid of Kessler, he's already gone. That was a foolish move, but like I said, maybe they saw something we didn't see. So that's my thing. That's my take on that. But before I go any further, though, I got to get on you, little bro, right quick. I got to get on you, little, respectfully. You know
Come
what I'm
on.
talking about? You said something in your opening dialogue that didn't sit quite right with me. Now, I'm in here minding my business, working on the little plumbing in the bathroom downstairs, whatever the case is. You come up here and talk about, I know I'm not famous, after you done heard me countless times tell you in the world that you are on my damn Mount Rushmore of people. Especially when it comes to this Laker business, especially when it comes to the YouTube game, man. Don't you ever let me hear you say that you ain't that nigga in this game, man. I'm just man, hurt my heart, bro. I'm gonna get on you when I get. And see, I can't send super chats no more. Something's going on with the account. So I said, man, I got to get up there, bro. I got to get up there, man. So I just want to let you know, you need to know that you that nigga. Ain't no time to be humble up here, man. In these YouTube streets, man. I just want to let you know that. You know what I'm talking about? Don't ever say that.
Man.
DJ, you got cooked in a good way.
In a good way.
I'm like, does he listen to me? Like, does he like that? I just had to let you know, bro. Yeah.
I feel you, man. Appreciate it, my brother. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Let me keep it going. Breaking news for LeBron James here, big major, man. So because he picked up a player option and didn't do a 1+1 type of contract, people are speculating and saying, does this mean that this is LeBron James' farewell tour? And does this mean that maybe he wants a trade from the Lakers, mainly because of what Rich Paul said about how he understands how the Lakers are building for the future, but LeBron James still wants to win now. So does this mean that do you think LeBron stays with the Lakers? And do you think this is his farewell tour?
Well, okay, two things. One is like Cuzzo said, LeBron ain't going nowhere, bro. Like in year 23, where would he go unless he goes back home for a tour de grace? I don't think that's going to happen. He stays here, and I think LeBron is playing the old one foot on the banana peel, the other foot out the door type scenario. He's not going to get traded. It's never been traded before in his career. I don't think he's going to do it now, even at his age now, at this late date. But I think what he's doing, the foot on the banana peel thing, one foot on the banana peel, one out the door, indicates that he's putting pressure on the Lakers to make a move to do something. Because remember, last year, people keeps looking over this, especially the haters. They were looking for something like this to happen. Oh, see, told you, he's selfish. He only cares about himself. Yeah, but see, when last year, when he tried to take a significant pay cut to get certain people over here, Rob and upper management didn't do what they were supposed to do fully to help the Lakers build into the future. Yeah, we got Luka, whatever the case may be. But before that, when he first took the pay cut, nobody said nothing then. He tried. Haters were still like, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? That's not enough. Okay, y'all pressuring only him to take a pay cut, nobody else. So, because they didn't do what they needed to do last year when he tried to do that, get your damn money and let upper management figure it the hell out. You know what I'm talking about? That dude has done what he's done in his career to garner that kind of money. And teams know, no matter what team he's ever gone to or what team he would ever go to, everybody knows his value even to this day. So I think he's putting pressure on them by doing this. I don't think it's his last year. I think it's kind of like a wait and see type approach. Let's say we win the championship this year, 2026. I do believe that he'll set something up whereby, okay, I got 5 now. Lakers got 18. Maybe I could try to do a one-and-one thing and try to come back. I think that realistically, 2027 might be his last year, bro, in the NBA. That's what I think. But I don't think this is his last year. I think he got 2 years left in him. And I think he's putting pressure on the Lakers.
Right on, man. Right on. Right on. Wait, did you answer? You don't think? Oh yeah, you answered it. Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up, Big Benjamin. Yeah. I gotta ask. Man, I forgot to ask everybody else. You know what? I'll ask the whole panel after everybody goes. Appreciate that take by Big Major. Appreciate all the people that's showing up, man. That's out of the country. Look at Slovenia. The homie right here from Slovenia. That's what's up, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Another one right here tuned in from Costa Rica. That's what's up, man. Hey, appreciate y'all, man. Showing up, showing some love, bro. That's what's happening. Let me go ahead. Shout out to all y'all, man. Real talk. Let me go ahead and keep it going. Then I'm gonna ask everybody about Chris Paul after. So think about Chris Paul, man. Cuba, you there?
I think so. I don't know. Am I here or not? Someone asked me, man. Am I here or not?
I think he there. I think he there. Whoa. Hold on. Yeah.
I ain't hear that, but I don't know. Go ahead, ask me.
So, Cuba, I gotta ask you this one first. When it comes down to Colin Sexton going to the Charlotte Hornets for Nurkic.
Y'all get me with that Colin Sexton.
Colin.
You look like a Colin Sexton, preach. Go ahead.
It's never gonna get old, bro.
Colin Sexton. Look, I'm putting it on record. Colin Sexton.
Hey, nah, man. Over here on Lakers in 5, this nigga name is Colin Saxton. All right?
I mean,
It's
Reese,
never
we
gonna
can
get
call
over.
you Elder Junior, nigga. All right, go ahead.
Let me ask you, man. Do you think this is a good trade? No, not good trade. I had damn the trade. What do you think about Yusuf Nurkic? Is he gonna stay with the Utah Jazz? What is? Are they gonna flip him? And do you think Walker Kessler stays or he goes?
Well, I tell you what, man, they'll be passing damn Yusuf Nurkic like he's a damn Kardashian or something, DJ. So this is ridiculous here, right? This man is up here getting swapped around to all these damn teams. This man, I tell you what, he going to Utah, right? If they getting rid of Kessler, then I guess his ass is right for the job, right? So if the Lakers go ahead and need Kessler, go ahead and get Kessler, man. But as far as Colin Saxton preach, right? He's a shooting guard. Ain't he a shooting? Is he starting for the team? Because I ain't really watched Utah. Is this man starting or is he a bench player?
Nah, I think he was starting.
So he's in Charlotte. You ain't starting over LaMelo and Brandon Miller. Unless Brandon Miller's the small forward.
Okay.
So I don't know. If Brandon Miller's the shooting guard, then he's going to have to come off the bench. That's what I got on that. So I guess, I don't know, man. Hell, A trade. Hell with it. I don't give a damn about none of them niggas. Go ahead.
Name of them niggas. Right over, man. All right, so I gotta ask you about LeBron James here. LeBron James picking up his player option here. So a lot of people are speculating and saying that this may be LeBron James' last year. And because of what Rich Paul said, do you think he gets traded off the Lakers? Do you think he asks for a trade? What say you?
Hell no, he ain't going nowhere. I mean, well, look, I'm gonna put this out, right? He's not going anywhere, but if he wants to get more hate, right? If you want to get on that level of a Kevin Durant 2016 or LeBron in 2010 when he went to Miami, I tell you what Bron can do, right? You hear me? You're listening, DJ, right? And everybody else on the panel and in the chat.
Yeah.
You probably know where I'm going with this, right? Well, I tell you what, LeBron, how about you take your ass and you go ahead and be a bandwagon and you go ahead and join the Oklahoma City Thunder? How about that? If you really want to win, right, go ahead and join the defending champions. Be a bandwagon, LeBron. I know it's not going to happen, DJ.
Why would he do that when he could just...
Hey, it's my time. Hey, G, hey, I'm going to clarify your ass too, man.
He could just go to the Clippers.
Oh, there he go.
Let's see, here we go. You just got to ruin
You did not say stripper.
Hey, I'm gonna clip your ass. Hey, I'm gonna clip your ass. Let my niggas do the finish, nigga.
Hey, ain't nobody going to that club. Ain't no but fat woman there.
Oh,
Oh my God.
They love
Wow.
heroes.
Hey, big women need love too, right? That's what they say, right?
What did Drake say? That's
Got
why
them
I like
BBLs.
my girls BBW.
Got
Oh
them
no,
BBLs.
we getting off course. Anyway,
Chicken wings too, DJ. Go ahead.
is that it, Cuban man?
Yeah, I think that's it, man. Was there another question involved, man? Yeah.
There will be about the Chris Paul thing, but that's for everybody when we do free for all.
Okay, but yeah, man, that's all I had, man. Go ahead and be a bandwagon, Brian. Hell with it.
Right
And this is
on,
gonna be
man,
his.
right on.
I think this will be his last year, by the way.
Okay, cool. Appreciate that take by Cuban man. I got Preacher Man next, man. Preacher Man, are you there?
I think I'm here. It's Sunday, but I'm still here.
It's right on.
Any given Sunday, man. Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday, you know
Now
what I'm
what are
saying?
the questions? What are the questions?
Appreciate you showing up, man. Showing some love. I know you just got out of church, so let me go ahead and ask you.
Nah, church don't last that long. I won't be going to it.
Hey, black churches be lasting for a long ass time.
I know they got long-winded preachers. Yeah. No, but go ahead.
Let me ask you, man. So, Colin Saxton goes to Charlotte, and Nurkic goes to the Jazz. Do you think the Jazz are going to keep Nurkic or flip him? And what do you think this happens for Walker Kessler?
Okay. Did you want me to answer the LeBron thing or?
No, this one first. I'm gonna get to LeBron after.
So, I think. So I'm gonna say it in no order. I think with the Nurkic thing, they're gonna use him as a trade chip. Danny Ainge is playing hardball with Kessler. I think Kessler's not going nowhere. I think Nurkic, he's just going to use Nurkic, maybe put together with some picks or something to try to trade him because he's got some. He got Ace Bailey, right?
Mm.
And he got who's the point guard that's pretty nice over there? George, I think his name is George or something like that.
Utah.
Keontae George.
Yeah, Keontae.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
very athletic. Kind of reminds me of a young Russell Westbrook. He's athletic. He can shoot, and he's just getting better. And so think about it. They got Kessler. They got the 7-foot dude that we want, but what's his name? The 7-foot dude.
From who? From Jazz?
Utah.
Not Kessler.
Not Kessler.
It's about marketing.
Oh, marketing. Oh,
Laurie Mark.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
They got Laurie. Okay, they got Laurie marketing. They got Kessler, Ace Bailey. Think about it. They didn't really need Colin Sexton. They still, they got. I mean, the team's coming together really of young talent. If you look at it, Ace Bailey, Keontae George, Walker Kessler, Laurie marketing. They got some young people, young players off the bench. Just think about it. All that Utah is doing. If they trade Kessler, they won't have a young center that can play with those players.
Mm-hmm.
Really, Danny Ainge is looking at it like, man, we trade Kessler, we ain't gonna have no young. We're not gonna have no big man down there. He's not trading Kessler, so they're gonna use Nurkic as a trade chip. They're gonna use Nurkic as a trade chip to get back something else, to bring in maybe a bench player, a role player, a piece. So that's how I feel about that.
Right on, man. Right on.
Okay.
Appreciate that take.
So they
Let me
didn't
go
really
ahead.
need
Go ahead.
Sexton. They didn't really need him. They just got back because they know right now the market is in flux of what? What do people need right now? Centers. They need big man.
Yeah.
Dude. Now, or did I answer them both?
Nah, that one was one. The other one was the breaking news, of course, with LeBron James. LeBron James
Okay.
picking up his player option here. Do you think LeBron James? Do you think this is his last year playing basketball? Farewell tour. And do you think that he asks to trade for the Lakers? What say you?
Say that, I'm going to that Twitter thing with the Savannah. LeBron James, she wants him to retire. I feel that. I just think this is a wife expressing, hey, my wife, listen to me. I want to be heard. But that doesn't mean she wants you to do that. That doesn't mean that she wants LeBron to retire a year and a half from now. But she just wants, quality time. She's just letting them know, hey, listen to me. I want to be heard. Now, I'm like Major. I feel like LeBron got two years in him, two good years. Actually, maybe 3 years in him. Now, is LeBron going to retire? Is this LeBron's last year? We don't know because LeBron, he I ain't gonna say he drama, but LeBron always, that's just when he does things, he does it big, right? Like what you mentioned with the him leaving Cleveland, even though he had to leave Cleveland. I'm in Ohio, and then Miami coming to going back to Cleveland, and then leaving Cleveland to come to LA. When LeBron does something, he does it big, right? I don't feel like because he got studios in LA, everything. He wants to be with a big market team. He ain't gonna go to New York Knicks. Come on. If they trade now, DJ, I ain't taking a shot at you, but if they trade Karl Anthony Towns, they only have Brunson there. They really don't have no center that can, because you got to be a complete team. OKC was a complete team. They had Harkenstein, who started with the Knicks when Wisneham went down in New York, and then they, they had Karl Anthony Towns. They got rid of Karl Anthony Towns. Then they got the other center there. So
Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson, man.
Yeah.
So like, if they trade Karl, they gotta go back to Mitchell. Like and I understand they got what's his name, Jacobson or Jonas, whatever that dude's name is. Like, I don't feel like LeBron, he's set in LA. LA is the place to be right now. LA is the city of all cities to win a title. That's where legends are made. That's where Kobe, Shaq, Magic, Kareem, You know what I'm saying? Oscar Roberts, like players that were legends, established themselves on other teams back in the day before they came to the Lakers. What made them legends? They came to LA. That's what made them legends. That's what made them all-time legends. You can't tell me Michael Cooper, right? James Worthy, all these players, Wilt Chamberlain, all these players that were playing somewhere else before they came to LA, they were establishing themselves. But when they came to the Lakers, that's what put them on the map. They could have won a championship with Charlotte, but they still wouldn't have been like an all-time legend, right? But there's only two teams. Two teams. I don't care about all New York Knicks and all the other teams, Golden State. There's only two teams that players really want to go to establish themselves being a legend. Now you might go against the grain, like Shea, Alexander, and Giannis. They won, you know, championships in the teams that they went to, right?
Yeah.
It's only Boston and LA. And I'm gonna end it at that. Boston and LA. Now, of course, we want them to come to LA, but there's just two teams in the league: Boston and LA Lakers. That's it. That's it. That's the
Yeah.
Meccas. I know New York and Mecca, but that's it. All right, and I'm done.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, that like I said, the only reason why I mentioned New York was because that's what Rich Paul mentioned before. Like
Right,
when
right. I'm not
back in
taking
it
no
was like
shot at you,
2000.
DJ. You're my brother,
No,
man.
no, no. I know. That, but I'm explaining to everybody that's listening to that and everything like that. I mentioned it because Rich Paul mentioned it back in like 2000 and like I don't know 12 or 11 or 13, whatever he mentioned it, and he said that LeBron's going to stay in big markets, so it's either going to be L.A. or New York, and so I'm looking at New York and I'm like, well, who would I want from New York? I don't, and who would New York, you know, be willing to get off of? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was like, I don't think they're getting off of Brunson, and they may talk about getting rid of what's that fool's name?
You talking
The
about
other guard,
you talking about
point guard.
Josh Hart,
No, not him. The other guy.
the backup point guard?
Yeah,
To my Bridges.
Because they
Bridges. There
traded.
you go. Bridges.
Oh,
They
Mikal
may
Bridges.
they may think about getting off of him,
I
but
don't know, man. That's a crucial DJ. You got to understand Bridges, man. He's crucial. He plays. I
that's
understand they got
exactly
like that's a lot. That's their core
exactly
That's their core defense. They were talking about winning titles, and they were close. You
exactly.
don't tear.
That's what
You
I'm saying.
see, I just want to say this: what you're talking about. I understand you other people, but I want like 15 seconds. If they get rid of him, they're not winning the championship because they got two top five defensive guys in the league, and if they
Yeah.
get rid of him, they're not winning a championship for the next 3 years.
That's
So
yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying. That's why I'm trying to figure out, who would they trade or whatever. And I don't think they're gonna get. I don't think they want to get rid of them. And so if I'm looking at LeBron, would LeBron be like, you know what? I'll help the Lakers, a little bit. I know they need a center. Let's go ahead and do Karl Anthony Towns. They make the same, $53 million is the same. So straight up. No picks, no nothing, just straight up. Like I don't know. I just threw it out there. Anyway, appreciate that take by Preacher Man. Mingo Jester, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Mingo Jester, man, appreciate you showing up, man, showing some love. I gotta ask you, when it comes down to this trade right here, Colin Saxton going to Charlotte and Nurkic going to the Jazz. Do you think the Jazz keeps Nurkic or they flip him? And do you think this means that Walker Kessler trade is coming soon?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think they're gonna keep him. It ain't gonna. They ain't gonna keep him. I mean, Nurkic just not a good basketball player. Y'all seen what happened with him with the Suns. That just wasn't good. I don't know. I don't know what he was trying to do with the Suns. I don't know if the Suns were trying to use him as a decoy or what. But that just ain't end well. So with that being said, yeah, I don't think they'll keep him. But then knowing the Hornets, yeah, they probably would keep him. Man. I don't know. I mean, not the Hornets, the Jazz. They probably would keep him.
Maybe,
But I
maybe.
mean, I don't know. Nurkic ain't a good basketball player. Though. I got to be honest.
I'm
He's
hearing the
really
car,
not.
DJ. I'm gonna fall back and listen
All right.
He, yeah, he ain't good. Nurkic is
until
not a
you
good
ask the question.
basketball player. That's just it. Now Colin Sexton on the other hand, I knew they were gonna get rid of him eventually. They've been trying to trade Colin Sexton. I don't know. I ain't know when they were gonna trade him, but I knew they were gonna. I knew they were gonna trade him eventually, which they did. So that's that. You know, they ain't, Nurkic just ain't a good basketball player. I don't care what they do with him. He just ain't. He ain't gonna help nobody. Not unless he like the third center coming out the bench. Maybe he can help on the championship team, but other than that, nah, he ain't really nothing. They ain't nothing.
Right. And you know what's crazy? Like you said, they've been wanting to get off Colin Sexton, and one reason why you know they wanted to get off of Colin Sexton was because they added a second round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
you like you said, Nurkic is horrible. In between these two players, who would I rather take? I'm taking Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton is the better player, and yet they added a second round pick. You would think it would have been the other way around.
Right. Right. right.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree. Um, let's go ahead and go to LeBron James here. Breaking news for LeBron James picking up his player option here. Do you think that this is LeBron James' last year because he picked up his player option? And do you think that he may be asking for a trade because of what Rich Paul said?
Yeah, I think it's over with for LeBron. I don't think he got no more years left. What LeBron tried to do, one thing about LeBron, I noticed something about LeBron NBA career. He wanted to be the first to do everything. He was the first to play with his son. He's the first to 50,000 points. He's the first to, do a whole bunch of stuff. The youngest players to reach 20,000 points, 30,000 points, 40,000 points, 1,000 points, whatever, 10,000 points. I noticed LeBron wanted to be the first to do everything. And this right here be his 23rd season. Nobody in NBA history have ever played 23 seasons. Vince Carter played 22. LeBron will be at 23 right now. This year right here be 23 years. He done been in the NBA. I think after this year, I think it's over with. I think LeBron gonna maximize this year, whether it's leaving the Lakers and going to somewhere where he think he can win him another ring, or whether he stay with the Lakers and he might think he can win right there. I don't know. But yeah, I think it's over with for him. After this year right here, I think it's over with for him. And him, well, I don't know, cause he opted into that 53 million. I don't think he asked for a trade. I don't think he asked for a trade. But let me ask you this then. Let me go back. Let me ask you this. If LeBron leaves the Lakers, what does he do with Bronny?
Big facts.
Because the only reason why he on the Lakers is because of his daddy. So if LeBron leaves the Lakers, what does that mean for Bronny?
Big facts.
Anybody can answer. Ain't that anybody? Anybody can answer. Whoever feel like they got the answer.
Nobody got. We don't know. I mean, that's something that we all been thinking about, because it's like you got Bronny over here, and now you're on the team with your son, and now it's like, all right, well, now you're gonna bounce and leave his ass, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think he's gonna wait for Bryce to get there with him too, so they can be there together.
Well, that's cool, but look, that's not Mingle Jester. That Mingle Jester's saying that this is his last year.
Yeah, his last year, he could still get Bryce on the team at the end of this season, the upcoming season. I mean, the season would be over with, but you know what I'm saying?
You saying that, okay? So you saying get him on the team, but he's not gonna play with him?
Type stuff. Yeah.
I got you.
Man, that's crazy. There's a lot of mess over there with the Lakers, man. I don't know. They got Luka. I don't know.
It's a crack house organization, man.
I wonder what Luka got to say about all this that's going on around here. What he got to say? Somebody need to interview Luka. See what he got to say about all this.
Hey, but here's the thing, though. You know how it is when it comes down to certain interviews, bro. Like, you're not gonna get the truth, the real truth.
Yeah,
They
that's
gonna
a
say
fact.
what they want to do. They're gonna say what they have to in front of the cameras.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You're right. That's a fact.
Luka gonna be like, well, hey, I respect anything LeBron James does. You know what I'm saying, blah blah. But then when he go home, he gonna be like, man, this nigga here, he better not leave.
You're right. You're definitely right. You're definitely right.
For real, man. Appreciate that take, Mingo Justin, man. We're gonna go ahead one more person, then I'm gonna get to the free for all. Sammy the man, are you there?
Man, finally made it. After all that trying to get in there.
Appreciate you showing up, man.
Crazy.
Showing some love, man. I got to ask you first question right here when it comes down to Colin Saxton going to Charlotte and Nurkic going to the Jazz. Do you think that the Jazz flip Nurkic, and do you think that Walker Kessler trade is coming?
Yes, old Colin. I guess they've been trying to trade him forever. Nurkic, like just like Mingo said, I ain't really Nurkic. He ain't showing me nothing. Very true. I don't know what's up. Seems like he get mad and want to fight all day, but I don't know. I do feel like they're doing. They got something going with Kessler. I feel like Lakers got something going, but they ain't telling nobody. Every time something come out with Lakers, it's out of nowhere. But yeah. No, I think Kessler is on the move because, maybe Utah want to keep Nurkic on something. I think something's popping. I think something's popping, and it could happen any second. That's how I look at it.
Right on, man. Right on. Appreciate that take. Let me go ahead and get to the breaking news, of course, today. LeBron James opting into his player option. Many are speculating because he didn't do a 1+1 and he picked up a player option that this will be his last year playing basketball. So I got to ask you, do you think that this is LeBron James last year playing basketball? And because of Rich Paul said what he said, do you think that he asked for a trade or he stays with the Lakers?
It could go either way. I think it's pressure he put on Rob and the whole front office. He could use his leverage. Hey, instead of a 1+1, I just opt in. Now, let's see what's good. Like, what I'm saying? Let's see what's good. If not, I could go. As a leverage tool. You know what I'm saying? Do I feel like he could leave? Anything possible because of what he did. But honestly, I don't know if he will leave. And like you said, Bronny there. That's the true thing. Like,
Exactly.
like you said, leave his son there. Like, that don't add up. Because like you say, he got there because of that. So it's like, I don't even know. That's $50 million, right? I mean, who want to draft their team and then you ain't got nothing? You know what I'm saying? For $50 million, like you got to put some money together. So you got to think about that too. And this year, teams ain't got money like that. Now next year they do, but he didn't do 1+1. He did opt in. So I think it's pressure he putting on Rob and them to see what they could do. Now I would like to pay cut. You know what I'm saying? To see what's up, but he didn't do that. Maybe he knows something we don't know. Like hey. You do this, do that, with your work, this and that. So it's a reason why he did it. LeBron, a politician, he do stuff for a reason. Yeah, that's what people realize. They don't know this dude. They hate him. He do stuff for a reason. He hear everybody saying it's on purpose, But I do agree. I do agree with Mingo gesture though. He said he do stuff to, be the first this, first that. Oh, he love doing that. We know that. But he is a politician, so big, right? I think it's something. Yeah. Right. So I think he got something going with the Lakers. There's something happening. It's always like that. Look, Luka came out of nowhere, right? All these trades have happened. So I think it's something going we just ain't seen yet. But last year could be. But don't be surprised if Lakers go left and don't do anything and he asks for a trade. That's all I'm saying. Don't be surprised in it. But anything happen. Me working there. I mean, I haven't heard anything going on, but I still try to keep my ears to that, at crypto, see if something going on, but I just don't see it. Because what team want to gut their team? You still got to have a team. You got to gut 50 million. Like, that's the thing. So that's why I'm like, trader, and then what? Brooklyn got the money to do any type of, does he want to go to Brooklyn? You know what I'm saying? So I don't see no other team really trying to gut their team just to get them. Next year,
right?
But he only opted in this year, not 1+1. So no, I think he got something going, and Lakers probably gonna do some stuff we even see come up. So it's something popping.
Right on, man. Right on. That's why I had brought up the New York Karl Anthony Towns because they make the same, and so for New York, right. You ain't got to really gut nothing. You just swapping players. And so, and to be honest, you're looking at is it to some people, I'm gonna say it's debatable. It's debatable who's better player between LeBron James and Karl Anthony Towns? You're gonna get some people say Karl Anthony Towns. You're gonna get some people saying LeBron James. And so I'm like, well,
Um,
for New York, imagine having Brunson, Bridges, LeBron on a team, and you got Josh Hart over there, blah blah. Like some people may say, like, oh man, that's a championship team. Some people may say that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And then of
No.
course you bring in Karl Anthony Towns, you team him up with
Mhm.
Luca, and now Luca got his big man. Like, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know, bro. Like I said, big market too. So
gotta be interesting.
I'm just throwing it out there, man. I'm just throwing it out. Anyway, appreciate that take, Sammy the man. Um, I was gonna get to JC, but Bees just pulled up. Bees, what's happening?
What up? What up? What up?
What's
What's
up, Bees?
happening?
Salute.
Appreciate you showing up, showing some
Yeah,
love,
how y'all?
Oh,
Bees.
there you go.
What's
Oh
up?
man, wait on you.
There I go. What you talking about, man?
What you talking about?
I put some sugar on all that ice cream y'all eat.
Oh man.
I don't think Rich Paul means anything, right? There's a definite fallout when LeBron's not in contention, and that goes with views, sales. He moves the needle, right?
Yep.
So anytime that you go into a season where he's not, he can't say he's not going after a championship.
Control the narrative, yeah.
Yeah, he has to say that, because if he's not in it, people won't watch. You know what I'm saying? So
That's facts.
you look at the playoff numbers, views, and when the Lakers lost, the views went down. If you remove him out of the sphere of being relevant for a championship, it hurts the overall NBA. So it's something they always got to say. They
Right.
got to always be looking like they're going for a championship. When this team ain't no championship team, man, it needs some drastic changes to be championship team. Can they catch lightning in the bottle? That's possible. But, I think it's good for LeBron. He deserves his money. I think it's crazy for the Lakers to be paying this nigga 50. What?
52.6.
That is asinine. And they need to show this nigga the dough as soon as the season's over. Because his greatness.
I'm about to show your ass though, nigga. Keep
Hey,
playing.
I'm talking to Laker fans, not LeBron fans. LeBron is great, but he does not bring $52 million worth of value, so he handicaps your team now. 5 years ago, no brainer. And again, I want to reiterate, LeBron has been underpaid his whole career, so there ain't no amount of money you could give him that could justify what he brings. I'm talking from the Lakers side. The Lakers, this tells me the Lakers ready. They're ready to be done with him, right? And they need to be. It's time for him to go on and do his own thing. Otherwise, you'd have gave him another year.
Well, so let me ask you this, because I'm asking everybody. Do you think this is last year?
That is the. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, it's tough.
I don't know. I think, again, everything with this dude is calculated, and it's about making money. So the Lakers too. See, I'm a believer that everything that happened tells you he's not going to be in a Laker uniform anymore. But it doesn't mean he won't be playing in the league. Luka don't get to LA if LeBron ain't leaving. That don't happen. See, I believe that was done by the league. That's why Dallas got the number one pick. They had to sacrifice Luka because LA got to have a star. The league wants to change its whole how do you call it, advertising. They want multiple faces to weather till they get that one dude, right? So they want multiple faces in different places, and Dallas' reward was the white boy from Duke. So they gave him up, took the hit, This was all choreographed. That tells me LeBron is out of there after this year. And I think the new owner, dude, isn't he like a owner rival to LeBron's soccer team or whatever?
Baseball team.
Oh, the
Baseball
Red
team.
Sox. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they like rivals. I don't know. This is what I think. I think this is LeBron last season in a Lakers uniform. I actually think if LeBron was going to do a farewell tour, it should be in Cleveland.
Okay. So
Right.
well then that means he'll have to request a trade going back to Cleveland.
No, I don't even think that because
You saying next year?
yeah, I'm saying
Oh,
it's
okay.
possible for him to do a farewell tour. If I was him, if I was going to do that, I would do that in Cleveland. I wouldn't do that in LA.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying, yeah, play this year and then next year he'll.
Yeah, then do your
I got
farewell
you.
tour. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe this is it, but let's just face it. He's an important part of Laker history, but he down that list. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he just don't. He's just not a great Laker in that sense. So everybody
Bro,
won't
yes,
see
he
all that.
is.
No, he's not.
Bro, he broke the scoring record in a Laker uniform.
Yeah, but he's still not a great Laker.
Bro, that nigga deserves bro.
wait,
He
hold on,
deserves
hold
a
on, hold on.
trophy.
Let him
Oh,
finish.
Hey,
Go ahead,
bro,
Yeah,
Bees. Go ahead,
say
Bees.
this nigga DJ because
my
I'm about
bad,
to cook
Bees.
his
My
ass.
bad, bro. My bad,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Nah, go ahead, Bees.
crazy.
Go ahead, Bees. Y'all gotta let Bees finish.
Yeah,
Let me
no,
finish.
that's not disrespectful, bro. That's just saying what it is. His career is, when you look at his career, across his career, he's considered a nomad. So the place that is the most home to him is Cleveland. That's where his roots are. And that's where he should do his farewell tour if he's gonna do it. Not in LA. He's never gonna be bigger than Shaq, Kareem, Kobe. None of them. It ain't ever happening. I'm done.
agreed.
Right on. Appreciate that
Hey,
take by
what you
Bees, man.
nigga?
Say what?
Your capping
know.
ass, nigga. You come up here. You
Trey.
come up here just to say all that.
Bro,
Hold
I,
on,
Man,
man.
LeBron ain't going
Hold on.
nowhere,
Hey,
bro.
It's
He
a
ain't
fact,
gonna
though.
get.
Hold on. I got
It's a
one more.
fact, though.
You got one more, DJ?
Yeah, JC, the co-host ain't went
go
yet.
ahead.
Oh, my
Jay.
bad, JC. My bad, JC.
Hey,
Hey, JC. Hey, Bees, be quiet, nigga. Hey, JC. Hey, JC, please cook the hell out of this nigga Beezy ass, man. Because he capping.
Every time Bees come up here, it's like he come here to get cooked.
Or not.
Oh man.
What
Anyway,
did Bees? Never mind. What's up, BJ? What's up, BJ?
What else?
JC, man, Jay Sizzle, man.
I
Let me
didn't
go
say
ahead.
anything too offensive, did I?
Let's just that's
See?
Said LeBron ain't no Laker great. Yes, he is.
He's not.
some
He's not.
Yes, he is,
He's
bro.
not.
hold on, man. Let me get
They gonna
free for
retire
all
his
in a
jersey
minute.
when he leave.
Free for
I
all
don't
in a
see
minute.
how.
Free for all.
I don't
Free
see
for
how.
all. Hold on. Free for all in a minute. Let me get JC's take. We go. Let's just. You know what, JC? Go. If you want to talk about the Jazz trade, man. You think they're gonna trade Walker Kessler? You can. But the main topic right now is LeBron James, man. Breaking news for LeBron James, man. Picking up his player option here. Do you think this is his last year? That's number one. And what was the other question? I lost it.
What's the topic?
What's the topic? Damn it! No, do you think this is last year? And do you think he asked for a trade? That's what it was.
I don't think LeBron's asking for a trade. I get what y'all are saying. Oh, the farewell tour in Cleveland will be better, but let's like I hope y'all don't got short-term memory. Who burned that nigga's jersey?
Cleveland.
Thank you. Why the hell would LeBron give y'all a farewell to? Y'all don't deserve it. Y'all burned my jersey. Y'all ain't no farewell to. You know who didn't? You know who didn't burn his jerseys? Laker fans. We didn't burn his jerseys. Now did some Laker fans hate on LeBron? Yeah, but they were hating on him before he even got to the Lakers. That's what people gotta understand.
Facts. That's facts right there.
There's two different type of LeBron haters and fans, right? There's the haters who've been hating on LeBron since he entered the league. That's not gonna ever change, right? So just because he came to the Lakers, them niggas is looking like, hey man, hey, I was hating that nigga from Cleveland to Miami and here. That's not changing anything. He spanked on Kobe. I had to watch him spank on Kobe. That's how they feel. I had to watch LeBron spank on Kobe. I don't like him. And that's just what it. And that's just what it. That's just what it is right now. As far as him asking for a trade, no, he's not asking for a trade. It just doesn't make any sense. So think about this. Let's be realistic here. So you're LeBron James. You're about to be 41 years old. You're going to enter into a whole new organization. You don't know their coaches. You don't know their schemes. You don't know the GMs too well like that. Flight plans. Are they gonna be able to handle your dietary concerns? How is your scheduling gonna look like with your security and everything else? Oh, family. How are you gonna move everything over? All that matters, right? And especially the schemes. Let's keep it to basketball. The schemes. We've seen it where the Phoenix Suns had Kevin Durant and who else they have over there? Was it KD, Devin Booker, and what's that other nigga? Bradley Beal, right? Now on paper, right? That sounds like a solid team. What happened to them boys? 1, 2, 3, Cancun. My point exactly. Look at the Clippers, right? You had old boy jumping up for joy during the press conference talking about, yeah, we got Paul George, we got Kawhi Leonard, we got James Harden jumping up for joy. And what happened with that? Failed, trash. So my point is, you can put LeBron on any team, and LeBron's gonna be LeBron regardless of the fact. But the people you surround him with, are they gonna be able to step up to the plate? You saw the two teams that went to the finals. It was OKC and the Indiana Pacers. Wasn't no Heat, wasn't no Cavs, wasn't no Pistons, wasn't no Jazz, wasn't no Dallas Mavericks, wasn't none of them, wasn't the Warriors, none of them niggas. So if I'm LeBron, why would I go join you niggas? You niggas couldn't even make it there. Why should I go help you, nigga? Why? What's the point? So I can go drag a couple of more niggas. Nah, man, I'm gonna stay here in LA, kick my feet up, ride this season out, let everybody praise me for being the GOAT, and we're gonna ride it out. That's it, bro. It makes no sense, especially and plus for the documentary, right? For optics, it doesn't make sense. Oh yeah, LeBron last year went to the New York Knicks. Nigga, what? Trash. Documentary canceled, nigga, immediately. Nobody's watching that. Nobody wants to watch the final chapter. LeBron goes to the New York, bro. Nobody's watching that, bro. Nobody's watching LeBron go and dragging a bunch of niggas. And on top of that, me personally as a LeBron fan, I don't even want to watch him dragging Austin Reeves' ass up and down the court either. I'm not liking it either. So,
pause.
Do I think he's gonna get traded? No.
JC, why you always got to do this, bro?
Man, let him finish his take.
Man,
well, you trying to get cooked in the middle of my
man,
take?
look, man, I'm gonna cook your meat up, man. Hey, Cuba, I'm gonna get up in your ass with some smoke, man.
This ain't no goddamn Cuban, nigga.
Oh my goodness.
Let me address bees.
Address me, nigga.
You want to sit here and say LeBron?
Yeah, undress his ass, JC.
The greatest Laker ever. If you want me to be honest, why did the Lakers wait to sell the team until they got LeBron? You know why? Because LeBron was the only Laker player to make that evaluation $10 billion, nigga. Are you serious? Look at what LeBron brought. His gloriness to the team, nigga. All the economy he brought to LA, nigga. Are you serious?
Yeah, he's all overpaid hoe.
All the businesses that moved to LA, all the jersey sales. What?
He's still not the greatest Laker, bro.
Hold on.
Bro, yes, he is.
Hey, I thought this was JC time, nigga. Shut y'all ass up, man.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. I didn't ask for responses. You're just gonna take this, nigga. All right. Now, back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted by these niggas. Now, I'm gonna make it real quick. I'm gonna get right in and out. Here we go. Pause. Yay. All right. So look at what LeBron James did to an undrafted player, Austin Reeves. You think it was the Lakers organization that made Austin who he was? No, it was LeBron. It was the fact that he's playing next to LeBron James. If Austin Reeves went to the Washington Wizards, Utah Jazz, nobody would hear him. But because he played next to LeBron James and LeBron James gave him that nod, right? That nod that I trust you. Y'all remember that interview he did with the old man in the 3 or whatever it's called, the old man in the whatever, the old JJ podcast, when he said, "Yo, LeBron gave me that trust." Everybody saw that interview, right? All Laker fans saw that interview, right? They said, "Oh, LeBron trusts Austin." Oh, nigga gotta deal with China with them shoes. He got the commercials dropping. It's all because of LeBron.
This nigga talking about glad bags. Think he cooking?
What do you mean? Did LeBron not make Austin Reeves a star in niggas' eyes?
That nigga's a glad bag. He's trash.
Keep going. Let him finish. Go.
Yes, Austin Reeves. Yes, Austin Reeves is trash. Austin Reeves is trash. But LeBron made that little nigga into a star, bro. You can't. Matter of fact, LeBron did that with Wade, Chris Bosh. Who else?
He didn't do that with Wade. Stop lying, bro. Come on now. Don't start lying now.
Kyrie.
Hey. Hey, don't make me do it to y'all, nigga.
Can I finish?
Let him finish.
Let me finish.
The propaganda is real, bro.
I know, right? Delusional is real.
DJ, you know what I noticed? Every time I hit a nerve, them niggas gotta respond. Every time I hit a nerve.
Bro, you're delusional at the highest level.
Every time. And I was gonna be done, but they want to keep me
nigga JC, how you being, my brother?
Man, come on, man.
Now you want to introduce yourself, nigga?
Now you man, you still gonna get this cookie, nigga.
Okay, no,
so anyway,
I just miss you, man, and the way you deliver your stuff. I missed it. I ain't heard it in a minute. Continue.
Well, then let the nigga finish.
Yeah, let me finish, man. Let me finish real quick. Okay. I'll give you a half and half on Wade. Right? I'll give you half and half on Wade. But everybody else, man, look. Matter of fact, have them niggas won ring since they ain't been around LeBron last time?
Nigga. Caruso did. Now what?
Okay, Caruso.
Okay.
One nigga. Out of how many? Out of how many did LeBron drag out there? Nigga, one? And let's be honest, Alex Caruso been getting rings off of niggas' backs anyway. Let's be honest. If you want to be honest, let's be honest. He's a solid role player, but come on now. He ain't the main star. Nigga, he a background actor, if anything. So my point is this. To sit here and say LeBron James is not one of the greatest Lakers ever. I mean, he literally sat here. He has 50,000 points. What other Laker has 50,000 points? I'll wait. Name me one other Laker who has 50,000 points. I'll wait. And broke it in the Lakers jersey. I'll wait.
Is that a question or is that a rhetorical?
No. I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question.
No, it's rhetorical. It's
a question y'all can't answer. That's what it is.
Yes, it is. I can answer it. Because it's stupid for one.
No, hold on. No, it's rhetorical question.
Oh, okay. DJ says rhetorical. Go ahead, JC.
Yeah. So my point is this. Yeah. So I'm almost done. I'm about to pull out right now.
Yay.
Hey man, how y'all know he talking about a female when you say pull out? Why it always got to be something gay? My goodness, what's wrong with y'all?
Go ahead, man.
At the end of the day, man, when niggas see LeBron James walk into that arena, all eyes are on him. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't even giggle with Jeannie Buss and Linda without eyes on him. You know what I'm saying? He can't even throw the powder toss without the powder getting in niggas' eyes of amazement at how great he is. You see what I'm saying? Every time LeBron runs down that court and a nigga about to think he about to hit a layup, he looks behind him to make sure LeBron ain't back there to swat that ball out his hand. I'm telling you, niggas is still scared of LeBron James. So the point is, and the point will always remain, LeBron is the greatest Laker. I won't say he's the number one greatest Laker because I'm not going to disrespect the Lakers before him, but I will say he is a great Laker. So I don't care what you old niggas got to say, but me as a young nigga watching LeBron right now, I'm saying LeBron is the greatest in my time in what I've seen, right? And then I got Kobe second, and then everybody else go fall under after that. But that's just me because I'm only going off of what I seen with my own young eyes here. You feel what I'm saying? So that's my take, DJ. LeBron ain't going nowhere. LeBron gonna go ahead and ride it out in LA, man. And
nigga, you old as hell, nigga.
Okay, so first of all,
wait, hold on.
Go ahead, B. He was talking to you. He said your name. Go ahead, B. Defend yourself, B.
Hold on.
Just
No,
see
hold no,
yourself.
wait, no. Hold on. I got one more. He
Nate,
Oh,
just pulled
dang,
up.
it's another person. Okay.
He just pulled up. He just pulled up, man. I gotta get his take. And then we go to the free for all after that. Nico, you there?
What's the topic?
Hey, what's the topic, man? What's going on, man?
I've
What do
been
you mean what
cooking
the
you,
topic
DJ.
is, man?
I've been cooking you in the chat.
We cooking your ass in the chat. Hey, I gotta ask you. Breaking news here: LeBron James pick up his player option, man. I gotta ask you: do you think this is his last year, and do you think maybe he asked for a trade? What say you?
Yeah, what's going on, panel? What's up, B? This is JC. What's going
what
on,
up?
brothers?
What up,
Salute,
Nico?
salute, salute.
What's cracking,
Yo,
brother? This is comedy hour for me, man. This is comic relief. I love it. I love it. No,
Oh,
I don't. I don't think. I think it's his last year. I do think it's his last year. I don't think he's going to ask for a trade because, first of all, obviously he has his no trade clause, so he can actually, you know, say where he goes, and in reality, what can we get for him in return that the people are really going to give up for him? Nothing much. I mean, they're not. Teams are not going to go. Say he wants to go to a championship team, which is few in the East, would be New York, Indiana, and what Celtics and whatnot. If he has to trade there, what are those teams really going to give us? They're not going to give us their star players for LeBron, a 40-year-old. So what are we going to get in return? And they're like, nothing much. So might as well just. He knows that. The team knows that. I think this is just my personal opinion. I think he's going to write it out. He's going to fulfill his contract, and then next year he's just going to go and venture into whatever businesses he does. You know, if he really wants to go to Cleveland and be that coach slash player, he could, but I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to do that. Go to his organization at that stage in his life, and where he can't even. He'll be able to produce, but he won't be the main guy, they said, because they want to focus on Spider and the young talent there, and develop them and try to make it a run and make Spider and then be their team and not get that whole attention because his Braun could be his last year. Nah, I think they're gonna write it out. I think he's gonna write out this year, and then, like I was saying in another stream with Bees, that they might write out this could be his last year scenario in the media. So, just on that, ticket sales are going to go up. Everything's going to go up. I mean, they're just going to make money off this because the potential and the idea that this could be his last year it's just money. It's like ching, and that guy who just bought the team, he knows it, and he's like, yeah, I'm going to cash in. And they got Luca. We got Luca. We can build that around. We got the next star to take place. Now imagine this. Imagine if we never made that Luca trade and we're stuck with AD and LeBron leaves. Now we're in deep doo-doo. We would be in a worse position than we are now. So now that we got our future, our star, our generational talent, we can just build around him, and it is what it is. I mean, personally, I don't think he's not gonna demand for a trade. He's never demanded a trade. He's always fulfilled his contract and moved on to another team. That's always been his game plan. I don't think he's gonna change now, to be honest.
Good take.
right
Nico.
on. Right on, man. Appreciate that take. Okay, now it is free for all. Now y'all can get to the cookie.
Man, how is
session,
LeBron not a? Never mind. Y'all got it.
Hey,
No,
Craig, I'm gonna cook your ass, man.
look. All I said is that when you say great Lakers, right? Great Lakers, not great players. LeBron ain't high up that list, bro. And I'm
Bro,
not
yes, he
being negative.
is.
He's not, bro. He's not.
Bro, he broke the scoring record. Bro, I guarantee
So,
you when
but he
this
didn't get
nigga
all
leaves
those
the
points
team,
with the
bro.
Lakers, though. Listen
Bro,
at what
when
he's
this nigga
saying.
Yeah.
leaves the
Great
team, they're gonna
Lakers.
retire his
I
jersey.
think their point
Great
is
Lakers. He
he
didn't get
wasn't
all those
drafted
points
the
with the
Lakers.
Lakers.
He wasn't drafted the Lakers. That's what he's saying, basically.
He didn't
He
get
was
all those
drafted the
points with the
Lakers.
Lakers. Yes, he broke the
Yeah,
scoring
he
record
did.
with the Lakers, but he didn't get over 38,000, 40,000 points with the Lakers.
Yeah, no, but he played
Well,
6 years. Yeah, but 6 years of the time he was on his team heavily equivalent to him breaking that record.
Yes, but he didn't get those points with
well,
the Lakers. He didn't do none of that stuff that he did with the Lakers.
Man, y'all tripping, bro. He gonna get
What
us
are
well,
you
past
hold up.
you.
If
talking
he's
about?
saying, hold up, if he's saying he wasn't drafted by the Lakers, then how the hell he gonna put Shaq over LeBron? Then Shaq wasn't drafted by the Lakers.
Look, I said great
That ain't.
Lakers. I didn't say Shaq, bro.
Nigga, you
You
did say Shaq, nigga.
no, I did not.
Yeah, you did
All
say
right,
Shaq
so you
though.
gonna
Yes,
hold
you
on, hold on, hold
did,
on. You gonna
bro.
call me a liar? You gonna
You
call me
did
a
say
liar,
Shaq.
Bees?
You
Liar.
did
Shaq
say
is a
Shaq,
greater
man. No,
Laker
you
than
said
LeBron
Shaq.
Liar.
is.
Liar.
Oh wow.
Liar.
Hey,
Nah,
B is crazy.
calm your
nah,
ass
this nigga
down,
B,
nigga.
he's deaf. He says he got a selective memory. You did say Shaq.
Look, nigga, you.
Shaq is a greater Laker than LeBron is.
Man, get the
That's a
get
god.
out
What
of
are
No,
you
here, man.
talking
hold
about?
on,
He
Get
B.
out of
is.
here.
Hey,
Simple.
hold on,
No,
Mingos.
I did not even say Shaq name. I don't know who did, but it wasn't me. Jerry West is a greater Laker than LeBron.
Yes. All these guys
I don't
is.
know why
With
Man,
y'all.
no, he's
I
Cleveland.
not,
don't know
bro.
why y'all
Kareem
even
Abdul-Jabbar, Magic.
bro. I am not a Laker fan, but dude, their history is rich, bro, and you have to
Yeah,
acknowledge that.
it's true. Kobe got the most
But I
points
ain't
as a
finna play.
Laker. Kobe has scored the most points as a Laker. Overall, like the most like points total as a Laker in a Lakers uniform, Kobe got
Played
the
the,
most points. Like
played the
you
whole.
can't put LeBron over guys like that.
Says
These
who?
guys don't accomplish too much in the Lakers jersey.
So, wait, hold on.
That's
Says
what
who,
I mean
nigga?
by being a greater Laker.
How many points Braun got as a Laker? I'm
Like,
asking.
he ain't got as
About
many as Kobe. I
10,000,
can
about
Man,
understand.
10.
someone answer the question,
It was
man.
about 10,000, a little bit over 10,000, maybe.
Appreciate that, man.
And then
I'm
Kobe scored. Kobe playing with the Lakers for his whole career. Kobe's all the points that Kobe's gotten in the Laker uniform. So,
That's the point. We trying to. That's the.
I
so
think that's what they're saying.
I'm not trying to
hey,
disrespect LeBron.
that's why you don't really hear me arguing because I've been
You
around over
Me
40.
either. Me either, bro. 'Cause I'm out here, so I can't
no,
argue.
Man, B just a capping ass nigga,
no,
man.
you guys understood what I was saying. I'm
No,
not.
absolutely. That's what
I'm
it is.
not.
Nah, I
I'm
don't
not being.
understand nothing you're saying, nigga,
I'm
because
not
you a
being
capping ass nigga.
I'm not being negative to LeBron. I'm not being negative to LeBron at all.
We are not being negative.
What Nico
So how you
said,
got wait?
hold on.
You
What
told him he
How
gonna
you
go
gonna
back
be
to
negative, nigga?
Cleveland. Man, that doesn't make no sense, bro. Why would he go back to Cleveland for 1 year and then return to LA?
because that's
Well,
his
what's that?
that look what
The hell happened there?
what Kobe and Magic and Kareem and all these dudes are in LA,
Yeah,
LeBron is that in Cleveland.
yeah, that's true. In Cleveland,
That
yeah.
that's what
Yeah, but he left Cleveland though because the
it don't matter
organization.
what it don't
Bro,
matter,
Joe,
bro.
listen, bro. They ran him out the organization because
Look,
they weren't
bro.
willing to do what he needed to
That
do so he
doesn't
could
matter.
win.
What
So
does
why
it
is he
matter?
gonna
That ain't
give
got
him,
nothing
bro?
to do with
He
being a great
came back, won
Laker.
a chip. Why is he gonna give him benefit of the doubt with
Bro,
his
that
one
had
last
nothing
year,
to do with
bro?
being a great Laker. What you
That
talking
don't make
about?
no
That has
sense,
nothing to
bro.
do with being a
Look,
great Laker at
ain't
You ain't
all.
getting
nobody
what he's saying though.
ain't
What he's saying
nobody
is stupid. 'Cause that has nothing to do with being a great
look,
Laker.
hold on, Nick. Ain't nobody up here gonna ever say Dwayne Wade is better than Bron.
No,
But
no,
Bron would never eclipse Dwayne Wade as a Miami Heat.
That's the point.
that's
Yeah,
true.
That's
in your
all I'm
dreams,
saying.
Oh,
in your dreams, he
Hey,
did.
I have a question. If Spider wins a championship in Cleveland, is he a better Cavalier than LeBron?
Hell
No,
no. Who said that?
That's a trick question. He
Who says
crazy.
Exactly.
that?
Nico
That's
trick
where
that's
trick
y'all
question.
that's the
delusional
point.
mind.
That's the
nope.
point.
That's y'all delusional mind.
Yeah,
Nah, that ain't the
That's what I'm
point.
trying to do. It's the same thing.
Nah, that ain't the
yeah.
point. The point
I
is
know.
that this nigga just sat here and said that Shaq was over LeBron,
He
and like I
is.
told him, nigga,
As a Laker, he is.
Shaq
Bro, let
and
me
Shaq was not drafted by the
Major,
damn Lakers. So hold on,
Major,
Oh, Lord.
hold on. So you
God
niggas
damn it.
got Will Chamberlain over LeBron?
Major,
Well, as a
Yeah,
Laker?
yeah,
Major.
go ahead. Yes, sir.
I
What
don't.
is
Oh, you just
LeBron's
not gonna answer my question?
hold on. What is LeBron's most valuable ring?
His
Yeah,
most
this nigga,
valuable
man.
When he came back
Probably
from
2016
one
Cleveland.
down 3-1.
yeah,
2016 Cleveland.
And where did he do that at?
he did in
In
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
And it's most valuable not only because he came back from 3-1, but he made a promise to his hometown that he was
Yeah,
gonna get them a chip. Did he not?
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yep, that's fact.
yeah.
And so what I'm saying is that place, even though the management was bad to him, the people burned his jersey, that place still meant something to him to go back and fulfill that promise he made.
The hell with
Yeah,
this.
Man, I ain't
that,
about trying to listen to all this
Yeah,
sentimental
because
stuff,
he
nigga.
never won because they never won a chip and he had
Chris,
got him a chip, bro. He's not going back for 1 year and then going back to LA.
Man,
He's
hell
I
with
not
don't think
doing that, bro.
he's doing that either. I don't think he's doing that either.
I'm
He's
not
not
even
doing that. Like,
I
bro,
don't know about all
I
that, but I
get,
know
I
he
get
ain't
the
I know
story.
he
It
ain't on
would,
the list of a
as if he
great Laker.
does leave to go to any team and do a farewell tour.
I guess Cleveland would be it, but he's not going, bro. Dude, he got that championship, his fulfilled promise. Who was the GM of the team that they didn't like each other?
Nigga, you don't know what you're talking
He
about.
Pat
swallowed it
Riley.
up.
Dan
He
Gilbert.
swallowed, yeah, he swallowed it up for them few years, and he
No,
delivered a championship, and he
Dan
was
Gilbert
gone,
was the
nigga. He was
owner.
gone.
The
Yeah, he
nigga
the
that went
owner.
to New Orleans that Dan Gilbert didn't rehire, what was the nigga's name? That was the GM when Braun won the
Oh,
chip.
you talking about what his
David
name is?
Griffin.
Dang.
David
Yeah.
Griffin.
David
Yeah,
Griffin. That's it. David Griffin.
that's who the GM was, and
Yeah.
the GM was on Braun's side. That's why he didn't get hired back. So stop up here giving misinformation, AG, or should I say PG.
Man, it ain't misinformation. I said I ain't know the nigga's name, you idiot. I
He
said
said
the
PG.
person
They
who
call
made
him
it. I said the person.
disingenerous.
I said the person who
Well,
made
damn.
it, the person that made it difficult for him to win a
Look, bro,
championship.
everybody up here like LeBron James. Take your LeBron James undies off. Stop being
That's tough.
emotional, and let's
That's
talk
tough. That's
basketball.
tough.
Tough.
Stop.
Take your
Hey,
LeBron undies
take
off.
his
That's tough.
LeBron undies off.
Take
That's
them tidy
tough.
whities
That's
off.
tough.
Man,
That's
what you
tough.
know what this man got on, nigga?
That's
You
tough.
sure, bro? Hey, hold up. You brought your capping ass up here to start all this drama, right? Now, like I asked your ass about 5 minutes ago, do you got Will Chamberlain over LeBron, nigga? Do you have Bob McAdoo over LeBron?
Bro, there's
Right?
a lot of Lakers over LeBron and
Well,
Lakers.
Wait, hold on.
Bro, no, there's not, nigga.
Lakers, there are a lot of Lakers over
Hold
LeBron.
on.
Yes,
So
there
Will
are.
Chamberlain played literally 2-3 damn seasons with the Lakers, and you got
I
him
did
over LeBron.
I didn't say any names. I'm just telling you the only name I said was Jerry West. And he is bro, again, the two Laker dudes in here that live there ain't
yeah.
saying a word. You niggas that live in BFE, y'all up here got your chest out.
Hey, where
Nigga,
your
where,
ass live
and
at,
where you
nigga?
and where you live at? Iowa, nigga.
Oh, let me say this.
Get down, West Coast Skip Bayless ass, nigga.
I got Jerry West is probably the greatest Laker ever.
Let me say this. Let me say
Man,
this.
Cuba, put the doobie down.
Hey, shut your ass up, man.
Hey, you
go ahead.
shut your ass up, man. I'm gonna get up in your ass later, man.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Hey, y'all
Okay.
need to stop that cussing.
Hey, look. Okay, I heard Beads or somebody split it up earlier. He didn't say the greatest player because LeBron is greater than a lot of those players that people was mentioning. But
Correct.
the greatest Laker in terms of Lakers. Lakers been around since 1946, right? So in terms of, there's been a lot of Laker greats to come through this organization, both impactful just for their style of play they brought to the organization and the championships that they helped bring to the organization. You're going to put somebody like Kareem up there because Kareem played his last 15 years with the Lakers, 16 years with the Lakers organization, and got how many championships from them? You know what I'm
5.
saying? He got one from
The Bucks, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee, right, Milwaukee. Okay. He been over here since 72, I believe, 72 or 73, something like that. So when he got over here, he spent his last 15, 16 years with the organization. So Kareem's going to be up there. You got Magic. He came over here in 79, which is when I really became a Laker fan like that. 79. So he's been over here. He retired after 13 years with the Lakers. How many championships does he have?
5.
So those two go ahead. And this is my favorite player. Magic's my favorite player from the Lakers. Kareem's my GOAT. You know what I'm saying? From the team, whatever the case may be. So those two players alone, right there. And then there's everybody else. Then you got Kobe. Kobe did 20 years with the organization, even though there was a chance where there was a point in time where he was going to get traded. He was asking for a trade if they didn't get him the kind of help that he thought he needed at that time. So that puts Kobe up there. It's probably like number 3 or number 4. Then you got Jerry West or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's the logo of the NBA. A Laker legend is the logo of the NBA. There's something to be said about that. I think he only got one championship with us. I'm not going to put Will Chamberlain up there. Now, when it comes to great player, he's among one of the greatest players of all time, but he's not one of the greatest Lakers of all time. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put Shaq up there because Shaq got how many championships with us? 3. He got 3 championships with us, even though he was drafted by.
That was a 3-peat, by the way.
The 3-peat did 2000 to 2002, I believe, or 3.
Yeah.
He came over here from the Magic. Now, he came over here, he spent his first 3 or 4 seasons with the Magic. He spent the next let's see, what, 8-9 years with the Lakers, and then in that time he's got 3 championships. So Shaq goes up there. LeBron is a Laker great. This is what Bees was saying. He's a Laker great, but not the greatest Laker, and that's okay. That's why I didn't try to dispute it, because he's right. He's not the greatest Laker when you have guys like that ahead, but he is a great Laker because in the Laker uniform, he didn't get all his points over here. He got over 10,000 points. He did bring a championship over here, so that puts him on the list. But he's not the greatest, and he'll never be up there as the greatest because he didn't start here. And now, let's say he plays some more years or whatever the case may be, and each year he wins. He wins 3 championships, 4 championships. That'll probably move him up because now he will have been here for a good period of time. He will have racked up a couple points or whatever the case may be, and then that would make him more impactful, going into the future. But as of now, he's not one. He's a Laker great. He'll definitely go on the list, but where you put him at on the list is kind of subject to how much you like him or whatever the case may be. But Laker fans know that he's one of the greatest, but he's not close to the Magics and the Kareems and the Shaqs. Oh yeah, Magic, Shaqs and Kobe's. That's what Bees is saying.
Quick question, brother. Quick question, brother. Real quick question, Bees, before we move on. I just want a quick question. Is he getting a statue?
Probably. You know what? I believe that he will get a statue in 3 places.
I believe he'll get a Lakers statue, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, but now when it comes to the totality of the game, what that kid has done for I call him kid, I'm older than LeBron. But what that kid's done for the game, if anywhere he's gone to play, hell, they should put a statue of him up in the Olympics somewhere, wherever country they played and won the gold at. You know what I'm saying? I believe if that's what they're going to do, they're going to do it. It's no argument that he's one of the greatest players of all, if not the greatest player of all time.
No
But when it comes to an organizational thing, organizations have like they're stationary stars, people that have impacted that organization in totality for the organization itself. But for the NBA itself, oh yeah, definitely up there.
Hey, you know where I put him? You know where I put him?
Yes,
right there with Derek Fisher.
No.
I'm about to give it down where you put him at, nigga.
Bees, I love it.
Hey, bro. No, hold on. Bro, Derek Fisher is very respected in Laker lore.
He is very respected.
But see, this is why I call you a capping ass nigga, right? Because you're basing it off of popularity with a franchise.
Nah, bro.
No, nigga. That's what you're basing it off of, nigga.
Bro, can you tell me right now, not financial, that LeBron James has had a bigger impact than James Worthy on the Lakers? Can you tell me that honestly, bro?
No.
Yep.
Exactly.
No. Now look at it from the standpoint. There's a few of us that are out here. A few of us been out here. I've been out here since 1975, basically since I was born, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Born on the East, came out here 2 months, been out, ain't never looked back. Anybody that's been out here, you can ask Sammy the Man, you can ask DJ, you can ask JC. Anybody's pretty much lived out here their whole life or been out here a long time. Right now, all you got to do is go ask 100 people on the street. You know what I'm saying? Where the impact level of each different Laker is. And more than likely, 9 times out of 10, he's going to be on the list, but he's going to be down the list when it comes to the Lakers. Now, if you ask him, who's the greatest players of all time in basketball, period, in totality, he's going to be up the list. Some people going to have him at the top of the list. But just when it comes to one organization, the Lakers organization, a lot of the fans out here, and it's what, 3 million people out in LA. And out of those 3 million people, most of those are fans, Laker fans, even bona fide Laker fans who might hate him will say, hey, look, it's not because we hate him or we love him. They'll say we love him more than we love Kobe. But they'll tell you that on the list, he's down the list a little bit. That's just a fact. And I'm out. I'm out here.
I got it, Major. I got where he go. I'm gonna put him above Derek Fisher, but behind AC Green.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You just a capping ass nigga, bro.
Hey, let me ask Major a question, man.
Hold on.
Kind of
I'm gonna say this.
Hey,
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this real
God
quick.
damn,
I'm gonna
man.
say this real quick. I think at the end of the day, y'all list is y'all list, and just keep it
Yes,
at
sir.
that. And
Mhm.
also to remember, bro, nobody's list is better than your list is your list.
That's true. That's
We need to stop. We need to stop this whole like all one see all list, and everybody's got to follow particular. Hey, man, you like who you like. You like who you like, man.
to
But-
to
I
follow up on the
I
point.
don't care
What
if you think Austin Reeves is the GOAT, nigga. If that's who you think is the GOAT, hey, I'm not gonna argue with you.
But
to,
then
to,
it's having a list, but then it's also being delusional too. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
in their
but
right mind talking
Okay,
about
hold on,
Austin Reeves is fucking the
hold
GOAT. The
on,
GOAT
bro.
of what?
See,
who
this
are
is the reason why I said. Okay.
hold on.
I'm on a little
Who are
point.
you?
Point though.
Who are you to tell somebody they're delusional if that's who they like, nigga?
Because
I
that's
don't
what I just did. What do you mean?
Hold on. That's hold on.
So you're the god of basketball now, nigga?
No,
Bro, listen to what I'm telling you.
that's my point.
If you sit here with a straight face and tell me that Austin Reeves is the GOAT of basketball, yeah, that's just plain out delusional.
But
on,
if
So
bro.
what
that's
we
how they
doing?
feel,
Like
bro, if that's
really,
how they
what we
feel, that's
doing?
how they feel,
Listen,
though. But if that's
Like
how they feel,
seriously, what we doing?
no, listen. The
but if
point.
that's how they feel, that's how they feel,
The
though.
point that JC was making was this. See, first of all, you can't. That's an example. There ain't nobody in the world go ever say that dude was the guy. That's an example. But let's not be so serious where we don't understand the joke. But with just to piggyback on what JC was saying is that no matter what, everybody's gonna have a personal opinion. Remember, an opinion is your personal point of view. You know, it's not pop. It's everybody doesn't have to believe it. They don't have to go with it. Everybody's gonna have different. You know, everybody has the right to have an opinion. Now, if you're looking at everything from a total scale, let's say you got the professional writers and other players or whatever the case may be, other legends, people from other sports, whatever the case may be, or if you just get a bunch of fans in the room and just ask around, you know what I'm saying, what's your list? What's your list? Then they can total everything up and say, okay, well, LeBron is number 5 in all-time Lakers, or he's number 10 or whatever the case may be. But your personal opinion, you have the right to it. Your personal opinion is going to say, hey, you might say Byron Scott's number 1. So I'm saying, so there's when it comes to your personal opinion, it's not a matter of right or wrong. It's your personal opinion. And then even if you say a person is wrong, that's not going to change their opinion. That's their opinion. They're okay with it. And we got to be okay with people having their opinions. It don't have to
Right.
be right.
Hey,
But for
But
them, they're
so
okay.
so major. If I walk up to you,
Yes, sir.
with a straight face, talking about this is my opinion right here now. If I walk
Yes,
up
sir.
to you and tell you that Kevin Love is a greater Cavalier than LeBron, what you gonna tell me?
What can I tell you? That's your opinion. That's
You gonna be like,
exactly.
bro, you out your mind, bro.
No,
It's an
no.
opinion, then it's just plain out stupidity.
No, you know
Then
why
it's
I'm
just
not.
plain out stupidity. You got to separate the two. Just because you
No,
got an opinion don't mean that
no.
you're logical. Or some people not logical with their opinion. It's
Listen,
basically what I'm
Bro,
saying.
you
listen.
know what an
Answer your
opinion
question.
is?
Hold on. To answer your question, what can I tell you? What can I tell you? Now, I could tell you, oh man, you stupid, man, you delusional, you crazy. But is that going to change your opinion if you think Kevin Love is the greatest?
It might. Some people do change. Some people do
Oh,
change their opinions on what somebody else say. I've seen it before. A lot of people do.
but it's not
Some people
common.
do.
But it's not common. Your opinion. So it's like you coming up to me and you saying that. I say, man, no, he ain't the greatest. Man, you better change your mind. What can I do? Beat your ass and make you change your mind?
No. I ain't saying that. Now that's a little far.
So
But no, that's a little far. But what
then
I'm saying, what I'm saying is I can present to you an argument to maybe sway you a little bit. Like, yeah,
but I'm
okay,
not about to do that.
he might be telling, yeah, okay. I see
But
why
I'm
you
not
would say that.
about to sway you off your opinion. That's your freedom of choice. Who am I to sway you off your opinion? That's like me trying to control you. I ain't trying to control you. If that's how you.
No, that just
Now I can argue against it and say, here's the reason why I think that. You know what I'm saying? I think differently, but I can't say, hey man, I can say you stupid or you delusional, but it's
that's
not going to
what
change
I'm
anything. So I'm
saying.
not having an argument with you. That's your opinion. It's your opinion. We got to stop being so emotional to get mad at another nigga's opinion. Get emotional by getting mad at another nigga's opinion. I'm not that emotional type of nigga like that. I don't care about your opinion. That's your opinion. I got my opinion. You got your opinion, and then somewhere in between there's a fact.
So what's gonna be the fact?
A fact is you got your opinion and I got my opinion. That's a fact.
Okay. So what's the actual facts?
Well, the
Besides that,
actual fact would be if you're talking about that player, you say Kevin Love's the best, Miami Heat or whatever the case may be. If you
no,
say that
Cavalier.
Cavalier, Cavalier, you say he's the best Cavalier. The fact might be, and it could be a natural fact is that LeBron is the greatest Cavalier of all times, and that would actually be a natural fact because he is. But then I might say Brad Daugherty is the best, Cav of all times, or I might say Larry Nance is. See what I'm saying? So, but we both know, but the rest of the world knows that LeBron is the best Cavalier. So I got my opinion, you got your opinion, and then the world got the facts.
Okay, so that goes back. That goes right back to the Lakers situation. So what you just said for the Cavaliers, now apply that to the Lakers situation.
Okay, well, you know what the world would say? The world could say Kareem. The world would say Kobe. The world would say Magic. For the most part, in the modern world, they would say Kobe because Kobe played 20 years with the organization. You know what I'm saying? He's played with the organization longer than Magic, longer than Kareem, longer than anybody, and he's done. So,
but then that goes back to what B said. That would mean LeBron is down the list. If you just name the guys you just
Man,
named,
B's just a capping ass nigga, bro.
that would mean like LeBron is down the list. That goes back to what I'm saying. The facts is still facts, regardless of your opinion or your feelings.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that
am I right?
We can't be mad or sway somebody off their opinion if they're going to feel differently. Even some people will go against the facts just because they don't like a certain person. Some people go against the facts just because they got an opinion about it. It's a personal opinion. It never saying it's fact. It's a personal opinion for a person to say, hey, look, I don't care if the rest of the world say. I think LeBron is the greatest Laker of all time. And then we can't do anything about it. That's what I'm saying. We can't do anything about it.
But I can prove you wrong, though.
You can probably prove to the person.
Man, come on.
You're gonna change
Go ahead, cousin.
But is it going to change their mind? That's what I'm trying to get
don't have to. You can be, and that's where delusion come in. If I prove you wrong that LeBron is not the greatest Laker, then that's when delusion will come in. That's when the delusion come in. If I prove you wrong, that's when the delusion come in. That's just like going back to the Cavaliers thing. You proved to me that LeBron is a greater Cavalier than Kevin Love, and I'm steady talking about, well, my opinion still is Kevin. That's just delusion. It's just delusion at this point.
If it's delusion, what you gonna do about it? Because let me tell you,
delusion at this point.
Then hold on. No, because if I got an opinion in my head, and you tell me something different, even if it's a fact, once again, your opinion is a freedom of choice. It's a freedom of choice, freedom to think how you.
So basically, it's just feelings at this point, right? Not because feelings. If I prove you wrong, now you just feelings at this point.
No. If you argue with me, you and your feelings. Because I just told you.
No. If I just proved you wrong that LeBron is not the greatest Laker, if I just prove you wrong and you still going on what you said, that would mean that now you're just going off your feelings. Because you really don't have a leg to stand on. What do you have to support what you're saying?
Going off my opinion. Opinion is a thought.
Amen.
An opinion is a thought. You're not gonna change the nigga's opinion. Now you can sit there and keep going back and forth and argue with a nigga, but it ain't gonna change it. I'm not that type of nigga that's gonna go back and forth with a nigga. If I tell you the truth about something that's a fact and you still keep your opinion, I'm gonna leave it alone. That's what I'm saying. You can't sway a person's opinion. Now, some people you can. Some people be like, man, you know what, you're right. I never looked at it that way. But for the most part, you can't change a nigga's mind. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Can't do it. You can't change a nigga mind. Like me, a nigga can change my mind. And if you stand there and try to argue with me, it's gonna turn into a fight. You can't change my mind. You can't change these niggas' minds. I used to try to do it. I should try to argue niggas down about the facts. I could present them with hardcore paper facts. And they still would be like, nah, such and such is the greatest. I'm like, okay, you got it. And then I'll walk off knowing, hey, that's your opinion, but I got the facts right here. You can't argue with somebody's opinion. It's their personal opinion.
Hey, wait. Hey, JC. Hey, let me say this real quick, dog. Now, this is the reason why I call B's a capping ass nigga, right? Because we all know Bill Russell have the most championships in any major sport in American history. Right. So many people don't even have Bill Russell in their top 5. Hell, you even have some niggas saying he's not even a top 10 player. Right.
That's true. That's true.
So when I brought up the whole popularity thing, he's trying to make it seem like, oh well, it's a for sure thing that Kareem and Magic and all these guys is over LeBron. Bro, look, just like Major said, if some people say LeBron is the greatest Laker, it ain't no reason to sit there and argue that. You know why? Because like I said, why everybody don't have if you niggas if just like Mingo keeps saying it's a fact, well, it's a fact that Bill Russell got the most championships. But why does that not put
But a
fact
lot
in
of
what
people
he get?
got
Nigga, am I talking, nigga? I ain't talking
yeah,
about you,
but
Mingo. I'm talking about this
but it's a
Kevin ass
lot of
nigga
people that
Bees,
got
man.
LeBron the GOAT though. I mean got Bill Russell the GOAT though.
I don't know a lot of people.
It's a
So,
lot of
right?
people
I'm
that
just saying.
got Bill Russell as the GOAT.
Hey, Chris,
But
who's the
you gonna
greatest?
interrupt me, nigga?
Who's considered the greatest Celtic ever?
You gonna interrupt me, nigga?
Answer the question.
Who's the greatest Celtic?
Yeah.
Bill Russell.
Hey.
This cat is
Okay,
all
what you laughing for, nigga?
There you go.
Wait, hold on. But see, this is the thing that I'm saying though, right? Now, just because I say Bill Russell, the next person might say is Larry Bird, right? A younger person may say it's Paul Pierce, and see, that's what I'm saying. It's the different generations trying to evaluate one whole thing. I didn't see Larry Bird and all them niggas play in real time, right? But you got niggas that saw them niggas play in real time. You got niggas that saw Bill Russell and them niggas play in real time, and they don't even have them dudes high on their list. They'll go with the younger generation players. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I understand what you're saying, Chris, but let me give you an example of what Major was talking about when he's talking about opinions, right? I consider Magic Johnson to be the greatest Laker. That's my personal opinion. And I tend to argue against Kobe or any other person if they get the crown. But I have to acknowledge that the organization called Kobe the greatest Laker. The organization gave him that throne. So my stance is just an opinion. The fact is that the Lakers organization, they point to Kobe.
Kobe, yeah, they point to Kobe.
Until the Celtics point to someone other than Bill Russell, it's just an opinion.
Yeah. But see that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's a popularity contest simply because we had 300 something.
That wouldn't be. That's not true because Bill Russell ain't winning no popularity contest.
Wait, hold on, nigga. How is it not a popular man, nigga? Hey, hold on, bro. Like I said, my nigga, it's a popularity contest simply
Kareem
because
Abdul-Jabbar ain't ever gonna win no popularity contest.
Wait, hold on. Hey, you gonna let me finish, nigga? So like I was saying, bro.
Go ahead, cook yourself in.
Hey, hold on. Watch this. Ain't nobody really picking Bill Russell as the greatest player of all time if you're not from around that area. You know what I'm saying? Many people that pick Kareem, they obviously saw him play and stuff like that. Or they, you know what I'm saying, they live in LA or something like that, right?
Right.
And this is the thing that I'm saying about the whole Laker thing. Bro, just like how niggas can say, oh, you can change out LeBron, Michael Jordan, or Kareem as the GOAT, stuff like this. Well, it's the same damn thing with the Lakers. Many people think Magic is, many people think Kobe, many people think Kareem. How are you wrong with either answer? And this is why I say it's a popularity contest because many people are going to pick the guy that's their favorite person. Just like you said, the organization choose Kobe, but Major say he still pick Kareem. He say he still pick Magic. So you gonna have them guys that still picking them dudes.
That's exactly what it is, cuzzo. Like that what you just explained is a matter of opinion. Like, see, like I'm with Bees. What Bees said. We recognize that, Kobe is, that's what the organization picked. And who are we to say better than what the organization picks? You know what I'm saying? That's the organization. We're fans. But my opinion, Bees' opinion is Magic is the greatest Laker for us. You know what I'm saying? Kareem's the greatest Laker. So it's a magic. It's the popularity contest you're talking about. It falls into it being a matter of opinion. Like your opinion, even though they said that Kobe's the greatest Laker, your opinion would be something else. Your opinion would be LeBron or Worthy or whoever. It would be your opinion, and that's what I was telling Migu. Like, it doesn't. If it's your opinion, nobody has the right to knock you off your opinion. It don't necessarily have to be the fact. It's your opinion. It's what you think. You know what I mean? Because there's a bunch of different players on different teams that the world or that the NBA might deem to be that big, that, you know, the best player of that team. Some people may say, Steph Curry is the greatest warrior of all time. I might turn around and say Chris Mullin is. I mean, you never. It's just my opinion. It might not be the truth, but it's an opinion, and it's okay to have an opinion. That's what I was saying. It's okay. Everybody's gonna have an opinion, especially if you come up from a different era. Me and Bees are basically from the same era, so it's natural for us to say Magic Johnson, even though Bees is not a Laker fan. It's gonna be natural for us to say Magic Johnson or Kareem because we live long enough to watch these dudes' whole career. It would be natural for a young guy, you know what I'm saying, millennials, to say, Kobe, or even LeBron, or hell, even Shaq sometimes. I heard people say Shaq a couple times. So it's just a matter of opinion. That's all. And ain't nothing wrong with opinions. I don't even argue opinions no more. I used to. But at the end of the day, once you realize that you can't take a person's opinion away, that's taking away their freedom of choice, freedom of thought. Once you take that away, then you lose the argument anyway, because now you're trying to dictate to somebody or pontificate to somebody, this is what they should believe, what everybody else believes. And in their heart, they believe, hey, look, this is my guy. This is the guy that I pick. You don't want to take away that person's choice. So you got that freedom of opinion. If people say LeBron, we can't get mad at that. If people say Magic, can't get mad at that. People say Kareem, can't get mad at that. So the whole popularity contest thing, it's like we said, it just means that it's a matter of your opinion. And can't nobody get mad at you about it. It's your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying though. Like,
don't let nobody take it away from you. You know?
look, he just said that nobody gonna choose Kareem in a popularity contest, right? And see that, like I said, that kind of lends into what I'm saying. People are only ranking certain guys based off of majority list or something like that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
pretty
saying?
much.
Now, why wouldn't you want to put Kareem as a greatest Laker, right? But then everybody love Magic. You know, he's the outgoing guy and stuff like that. Everybody love Kobe. You know, the fearless mentality, mama mentality. And see, that what I'm saying? All Kareem had was, you know, the sky hook. You know, he really wasn't a person that was outgoing like that and stuff like that. Let certain people tell it. And
He
see, that
wasn't
what I'm
flat.
saying, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I understand, man. Everybody gonna have their ranking and stuff like that. But like I say, I'm gonna rank mine how I want to rank it, bro. You
That's
know what
right.
I'm saying?
It's of opinion, right, exactly. It's your freedom of. That's my whole thing. You can't nobody tell you what to think, how to feel, what to feel. Can't nobody tell you that. Even if they present you with world facts and all the numbers and all the papers in front of you, you still gonna feel how you feel. And can't nobody throw you off that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Hey, look, real talk though. You know, I ain't really trying to get into like this whole, you know, go thing or whatever. But just like how you saying though, you know what I'm saying? Many people thought Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, George Mike, and all these dudes was the greatest player. And then you had Kareem come along. So right in the middle of Kareem's career, you had Jordan come along. So now, like I say, why is it wrong to say that Kareem is the greatest, but then people call you crazy or delusional or something like that for saying that Kareem is over Jordan?
Yeah,
Like,
and
uh,
that's what I can't subscribe to. That's why I say, like, that's why I say it becomes a game. It becomes a game of favorites. Who's your favorite of the two? I hated Jordan coming up. Naturally, I'm a Laker fan. I love Kareem coming up, so naturally I put Kareem over Jordan. As a matter of fact, I kept Kareem over everybody as my GOAT until LeBron, did what I thought would be the unthinkable and broke his scoring record. I didn't think it would ever happen. When Kareem first got the scoring record, I'm saying, over 40 years ago, I didn't think 40 years ahead of time that somebody would come along and break that record. You know what I'm talking about? So because when he got the record, LeBron was just coming onto the planet. So little did I know back then, I'm talking about 10, 11 years old, that somebody would come and break this dude's record. So for me at that time, 80, 84, 85, I'm like, man, this dude's the greatest I've ever seen in my young life thus far. You know what I'm saying? So, and then to have him come break it in my lifetime and in my, in front of my eyes, I'm like, damn. It made me, but in my heart, Kareem is always going to be my GOAT because, that's what I started off with. But I can't deny what LeBron did to, he came and he did the unthinkable to me. So, but my opinion is, your opinion is going to be your opinion. And nobody can throw you off of that because it's like when Dr. J gave his top 5 players. Everybody got mad at him because most of his top 5 players consisted of players that played in the 50s and 60s. You know what I'm talking about? Early 70s. And people got mad at it. And I said, wait a minute. You do understand Dr. J was born in 50. He was born in 1950. That means he lived to see Wilt Chamberlain and these dudes play. So don't get mad at him when he say, Wilt Chamberlain and, Wes Unseld and all. Don't get mad when he say stuff like that because he's talking about his people, his top 5 from his generation. And people got mad at it. And instead of understanding, hey, look, he's not saying these are the greatest players of all time. These are my greats. And that's where I think people can't take away a person's personal. That's your personal list. You can't take that away. And to get up there and be like, oh man, you delusional or you stupid, just because somebody have a different ideology than you can't do that.
Yeah, Major, and I like that. Piggyback on what you're saying. I think the young culture of today, they see everything through the GOAT argument. The GOAT argument takes precedent over everything when that's not that has nothing to do with the greatest players on teams.
Right. I agree.
Oh, it's got a lot to do with it. Because the point I really was trying to make, and I'm glad because I brought it up about Dr. J. The point that I was really trying to make is that you have very few people that care about basketball still that actually saw guys like Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain play for real. So this is the reason why I brought up earlier how people are steadily moving these guys down their list. Right? Now, of course, you could say they're not moving them down the team list, whatever team they played for, a certain team or whatever. But like I say, this is the reason why I say it's popularity because I never saw them guys play. But I'm still wise enough to understand, look, I don't need to base my list off of what somebody else going to say, oh, well, I'm not going to rank these guys high because I didn't see them play. And this is the reason why I say, I think JC was trying to say earlier that he got LeBron high up on the all-time Laker list because JC clearly didn't see Kareem and all these guys play. So now he's delusional, just like many other fans out there that don't have certain guys ranked high because they didn't see them play. But like I say, we gotta understand that part of, you know what I'm saying? Like it's many great players that played back then, they don't get ranked high on lists. We just ranking the same damn guys in the top 10. This guy may have a guy 5 that's number 10 on somebody's list. This guy may have this guy number 1, and the next guy may have him at number 4 on their list. That don't make nobody wrong at the end of the day. And this when you first started saying that about LeBron being down that list on the Lakers, I'm like, hey, it is what it is. I don't know exactly where I have him ranked at. But a lot of them 80s guys that played on that legendary team, I saw none of that. So I'm not gonna be so quick to say.
But think about this. When Major was talking about someone like Dr. J, who is underrated historically, he's looked over on a lot of people's lists. But he not only got to play, he not only got to watch people ahead of his time, he got to play with some of these dudes, but then he got to watch Jordan and all of these dudes. And that's not to say his opinion is right. It could be biased a little bit, but the game of basketball, he still understands the game of basketball, right? When
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
go and talk to Kareem, he may have LeBron as the best player, and he may not.
Right.
And that's their opinion, and they're right to do that, right? And just he could be a fan of the game too. So, like I said before, I wasn't trying to be negative to LeBron. I was just simply saying, if LeBron is engaging in a farewell tour, he would be better served to do that in Cleveland. That's all I was saying.
Nah, hey, but B, you see what I'm saying though, right? Well, I think I don't know exactly how Mingo's is, so I'm gonna just use you and Cuzzo with this one, right? So y'all have Kareem, Magic, Kobe, and them guys like that, and some of them other guys, you know what I'm saying, over LeBron as an all-time Laker. But then, like I say, JC, I think he was about to say earlier that I think he did say earlier he got LeBron number one and then Kobe or something like that, or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the different generations, bro. And then honestly, JC, a few years younger than me, I'm not even sure when he started watching ball for real like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Probably like around the
But see, back to Major's point, we can disagree with you. It's still JC's opinion, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I may not think it's correct, right?
I'm
Major
never
may
the
not
thing.
think it's correct, but it's
Yeah.
his opinion. That's all he saw. So it's cool. I just am fortunate enough to have seen more than just Kobe and more than just LeBron. And
Yeah.
that day's gonna come for you where some little young dude, they're gonna start saying is better than Bron.
And
And
I'm
you
gonna whoop
going
their
you
ass.
and you gonna have to make a choice.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm
I'm
joking.
gonna join in when you do it. Because that's what y'all heard.
Hey, well, hey, Bees, what you think about this Wembenyama stuff? People talking about he could possibly be that.
He ain't get bro. I don't listen to any unproven player.
Getting close.
Yeah, he's an unproven commodity. The
That
dude
giraffe be out the league in 12 years, man.
right. He may play 8 years. He may play 20 years. I got to see what he does.
Right.
Hey, yeah, what you think? He might have like a Yao Ming situation going on.
I think before he starts thinking about competing with a LeBron James or Kobe, he better worry about Joker.
Yeah, you gotta worry about Joker.
Right? He better
And,
be
and
getting better than Joker.
yep. And Luca and all them dudes, man. All them young
Yeah,
dudes.
he
All
got
them,
he got enough dudes in his little age range that he need to worry about right now.
yeah,
Then he can maybe tackle the legends.
yeah.
But
I tell
hey,
you one thing. I tell you one thing. So Shea Solo on his way.
Who, Shea?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Mr. Foul Bait. Yeah.
See,
Foul Bait.
I don't think Shea
Man,
gonna.
that nigga a fabricated
I
nigga.
don't think Shea gonna ever get the respect, bro.
Nah, he won't. Not over there.
so what you think he gonna be another Dr. J?
No, he ain't gonna reach that height, right?
No, hell no.
No, I'm saying what you saying. He like an underrated.
Oh, talking
So you
about
going that
yeah,
right with it?
Yeah, I'm
I-
just saying American people don't like him to start with.
nah. We don't like that nigga.
He a Canadian. They never gonna do I mean, that dude gonna have to do some extraordinary stuff
Yeah,
to get respect, bro.
Man,
yeah,
Shea, he did something extraordinary. He got
I
OKC
know,
that only ring.
but
yeah, yeah.
now that still don't put him above Westbrook or Durant.
No.
Okay, Drew.
Like when you got the NBA basically handing you a ring, bro, it's easy to, bro.
Oh, boy, here we go. Man, we ain't doing that. Come
Bro, that
on, bro.
nigga's handed, bro. It's so
Oh,
crazy,
hell,
bro.
bro. No. We ain't doing that, bro. He won that
All right,
ring,
bro.
and that's the bottom line
The
of it.
foul bait. Here we go.
I don't care about that. All players do that.
bro, not like him
Most
though.
of them,
Bro,
in
this the
today's
only nigga,
NBA
bro.
anyway.
This the only nigga I know that can kick a nigga in his balls, travel, and still get the foul called against him.
Bro, you serious?
Hey, don't he get like how many free throws he get per game?
But like 12.
It's probably like 8 or 9. But
He,
what was said about him is he didn't lead the league in free throws
Bro,
attempts,
Austin Reeves was getting
which is
more free
surprising.
throws than that. What are y'all talking about?
oh yeah, we don't
Yeah,
like
he's
that bomb.
At one point, Austin Reeves was averaging 10 to 12 free throws a game. What are you saying?
Yeah, I'm with you, but we don't like him, so he can. we don't like Austin Reeves. He can go.
he started to get them real late towards the
Yeah,
end of the season.
Harden used to do it too. Harden used to get foul baited like a mug. Yep.
Yeah, and their games are kind of
Bro,
similar.
not Austin Reeves. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had one of the most interesting seasons of any player in NBA history. A lot of people say he had the greatest season in NBA history. You know, because he won the league MVP, Finals
A lot of people
MVP,
ain't saying
Western
that. You
Conference
are.
MVP, first team All NBA, and a scoring title all in the same season.
Let me ask this question,
There
y'all.
ain't many players that did that.
I'm glad you brought that up, Minkle. Let me ask this question right now. Y'all remember when Boston won the I almost said the Super Bowl, won the championship last year? How
Yeah,
long did the media talk about Boston winning the championship? Like literally,
Not
it was
too
on
long.
the next day, right? Then they start talking about Brady, right? Is
yeah.
anybody hearing anything about the championship that OKC just won?
I
Anywhere you're
know of.
hearing?
Bro, they was talking about the offseason before the Thunder even won.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
were talking about the damn Kevin Durant trade, to be honest.
Right. So my point that's the point I'm making. Like he got all those things and it kind of flew under the radar because nobody gave a damn. I'm just gonna keep it a bean. Nobody gave a damn about OKC winning because they weren't
Bro,
supposed
we
to win.
all saw what we saw this whole entire year with them refs and them. We all saw what we saw, bro. So I don't.
But it still don't matter because the
All
fact
right,
still
all right.
remains
Well,
he still got all that stuff, regardless of anybody paying attention or
You know,
not.
he did. He got it.
It still goes in the NBA record books and all that
Archive.
stuff,
Yeah. It goes down to it goes down
regardless
to
of anybody talking about it or not.
yeah. He got it. He got it. He got it. He can have it. He got it. He got it. But what's the name said? Like B said, nobody's ever gonna. It's good. It's good for him to tell his grandkids. You know what I'm talking about? But that's about it.
I mean, bro did have a great season, though. I'm just saying.
Man, the hell with Shea.
Hey, why
Lakers,
y'all hating on Shea now?
because the
bro,
Lakers
we
are
not
5.
hating on Shea. We just all seen what we seen out of him the whole year.
Lakers are 5, man.
Yeah,
And
and
not
then
just you.
when you get compared to
Yeah,
other great
what
players, it's
makes
like,
Lakers and
oh, we've
five.
already seen that. You know,
No, you haven't. You ain't never seen that. That's a lie.
how we ain't never see that before?
You ain't
Never
never
seen
seen no. You ain't never seen no player did everything that Shea did this season.
I'm saying like the playing style.
Yeah.
Like
Damn,
if this would have been a unique type of guy, like a
No,
LeBron or Steph Curry or something,
we've seen him before. We've seen Shea before.
yeah,
Seen,
you know what I'm saying? Like, man, niggas like, oh yeah, okay. Well, we already expected this. They won 68 games, so it's not a
mm-hmm.
secret. You know what I'm saying?
every team that win a lot of games in the regular season don't go in to win the championship.
It's like what nephew said a while back. Said it's kind of everything just kind of seemed manufactured, man. It just kind of seemed everything because they're trying to
That's
push this.
exactly what that's, bro. It seems like
Oh,
they
Lord.
just the monopoly played a key role in that.
This nasty work right here, boy.
Hold on.
Disgusting.
This is nasty work.
Hey, nephew said it, and I happen to agree. I didn't make it
don't
up.
agree. I don't agree because that's cap.
Agree? You don't agree?
You know
No,
I don't agree.
I don't know, man. All I know is that when they won, you know what I'm saying, everybody in OKC was like, yay, then they clapped. And then the next night we started talking about, okay, we're gonna do an off season.
But it don't matter. They still won a championship. And
No,
when
they
you
got it.
look at 2020, when you look at 2025 NBA champion, who name gonna be right there?
They can
And
have it.
Thomas Bryant got a ring, and how many people
That's a
remember
fact.
that? So
They can have that. They
they
can
can
have
have
that.
that one, bro. Nobody cares.
Oh, but I know what it is though. Y'all just mad because the Lakers ain't doing what OKC doing. Oh, I get it now.
Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't worry, because
Bro,
look,
these niggas won one chip, and the Lakers got
because
like 20 chips.
what we
No,
do,
the Lakers only got 17.
what we do,
18.
I bet you is what we talk
17.
about.
18 before the conversion.
Yeah,
17.
no, we count them all. We count them all. We count the NBL championship too.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
Stop playing with us, Mingles. We count the
Wait a minute.
NBL.
The Lakers only got 17 championships because Boston got 18. They got one more than the Lakers do.
No, listen, Mingles.
Yeah.
We count them all, man.
Wow.
We count it before the expansion.
I don't know what nonsense y'all trying to pull right now.
Did you hear me say? We count them all, bro. We count them all. We got 17. We got 17 in NBA. We got one in the NBL. We count them all. That's 18. You ain't gonna let us have that?
This is nasty word.
But you ain't gonna let us have that, Mingles?
Now we just grasping that straw now. This is nasty word.
Damn, man, this is a tough crowd. Mingles ain't gonna let us have that? Damn, that's crazy. That's
It
crazy.
ain't nasty work. I mean, like I said,
history book.
Shea did what he had to do, But we've
NBA
already
did what
seen
they
these
had to do
players,
for Shea.
I mean, they had the number one offense or something like that, the number one defense. Like, nobody didn't think, what I'm saying? If you wasn't a fan of a certain team, if you just told the truth about it, nobody didn't think them dudes are gonna get to the finals and win, bro. Like, and they did that, Like I said, just on to the next season now. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about to worry about them niggas, man.
And Shea pulled up and did something Kevin Durant, Westbrook, none of these guys could do.
I mean, look at the teams they had to go through.
Not even Sean Kemp and Gary Payton. None of them guys couldn't do what Shea did.
Look at the teams they had to go through. So I mean, you telling me Kevin Durant and them couldn't beat this Pacers team?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know, but what I do know is they did.
Hey, come on, man.
That's what I do know.
So KD and them had to go through the Spurs, the Mavericks, the Lakers, right? Kobe, Tim Duncan, all them dudes, right? Then he had to play LeBron the one time they made it to the finals. When they lost the 3-1 lead in 2016, they had to go through the Warriors, the 73-win Warriors. Like, come on, man. That Pacers team ain't on the level of none of them teams, bro. They got a fire offense or whatever, a lot of scoring.
But that's the team that made it to the finals, though. They went through the team that made it to the finals.
Oh, I'm finna say, who you talking about?
OKC.
No, I'm saying you said they went through them. I was like, who you talking about?
Yeah, they went through the team that made it to the finals, and that was Indiana. It just so happened to be the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, because, I mean, let's be honest, man. That star power ain't really in the East like that for real.
Well, they
so
also
it's
went
kind
to
of
the
like,
West teams, too. They beat the Timberwolves, who beat y'all in the first round. They beat Denver. They beat all the teams that they're supposed to have beat going through the playoffs. So, what else you wanted them to do?
what I wanted them to do is to do nothing. Shea is a goddamn clown, bro. Great player.
A clown with a ring.
Hey, he can be that. He a damn clown with a mask on, my nigga.
A clown with a ring.
And that's all he got. So he could take his little Western Conference championship trophy.
No. He ain't only got a Western Cup. He got an actual NBA championship. He got a ring.
Hey, hold on. I think you trying
Not
to.
what the Lakers and LeBron them got. Lakers and LeBron them got that Western Conference BS, and they didn't even make it out. No,
Hey,
he
hold
got an
on.
actual NBA title.
I see what you trying to do, nigga. You trying to prop this nigga Shea up like he Jordan or something, huh?
No. I'm trying to prop him up like he said Gilgeous Alexander.
Scoring title, NBA champ, Finals MVP, Western MVP, scoring title, all that, right?
He did it. Am I making that up?
But do that elevate him?
Hell yeah, dude. What you mean?
Nah, I don't elevate him.
So you telling me somebody that win all that in one season, they don't get elevated? Man,
The
what kind
niggas,
of foolishness y'all coming
the
with?
niggas elevate LeBron when he came back from 2016.
Yes, some people got him as the GOAT, Chris.
Nah,
What you talking
you gotta
about?
elevate him, nigga.
He said, "No."
Better than what? Some people got him as the GOAT. Where else could he go?
Or where else can he go, huh?
Like,
So hold
where
on, hold
else
on.
could he
So
go? Ain't nowhere else to go.
hold on. So where did you put LeBron at after he won that championship? You got him as number 2 or 3, right?
No.
Oh
Mm-mm.
wait, so he lower than that.
Yeah, for me.
Okay, so you telling me that you didn't elevate him after he won that, but now I gotta elevate Shea to like top 30
Like,
status
like,
because
like,
he
like
did all
y'all,
that.
like y'all just eloquently said earlier. It's your opinion. You don't have to do anything. At the end of the day, like Major said earlier, it's your opinion. You can have him wherever you want to have him at. But for me, I'm elevating him.
Oh my God. Hey, is AG? Oh, AG left. Oh, AG still here. AG, you still there? Oh, he ain't listening. Anyway, if anybody cares, that's why I told AG. I want to see if AG cared. But yeah,
I didn't see Austin. You about to say Austin Reeves opt out?
nah, I was gonna say James Harden.
What did he do?
James Harden signed new 2-year deal, 81.5 million
Oh
for
Lord,
2 years. Damn, that's 40. What the hell are they doing?
nah, they don't even know.
I think
That's
James
crazy.
Harden. Hold up, didn't James Harden make? I think James Harden made All NBA, didn't it?
No. Wait a minute. I think he
You
made
sure?
13. I think he made 13.
He probably did, but still, $40 million a year.
Yeah, but
Oh,
hey, Austin Reeves just turned down 90 mil. He wants a bigger deal.
here you go.
Yeah, that one. I seen that one.
What you think of that, DJ?
I mean, I think it's you gonna have. So here's the thing. First of all, I don't know who's gonna pay him the bag like that. But I mean, bro, I think 22 mil. The Lakers offered him like 22 a year, 22.6. I think that's where he should be at. And if he wants more than that, then he gonna have to bounce, and you're gonna have to trade him. You got to. And I think honestly, I think for the right center, he should get traded anyway, because that's what we need. We need a center.
Yeah.
But wait
So
a minute. DJ. Y'all can't trade him if he don't opt in, right? If
well,
he
he's
opt
already
out, that means he's a free agent, ain't it?
no, he's already under contract.
Right. No, this is for after next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can get more money by opting out. The Lakers is just trying to sign him now, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
They're trying to put him on the new deal now.
oh.
Which
Well, they
I
better
think,
But
trade him.
which I
They can.
think is a huge mistake by him.
yeah, he gonna try to
Because
test the market.
because I mean maybe somebody give him that, but he just not a franchise player to be giving money. Bro, this nigga ain't gonna make no all NBA teams and no all stars. How he
That's
go
I,
how he
that's what
gonna
I'm
get paid?
saying.
How he gonna get paid that much, bro?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, man.
I
He
mean,
may, he
no,
may slip and make an all NBA team. Cause it's 3 all NBA teams. So he might get 13 one of them years.
no, bro.
Oh,
Possibly,
13.
he
Hey,
possibly could get 13. I know he ain't
Nah,
gonna get
he'll
first
make
or
an All
second.
Star before that.
but let me put it to you like this though, right? Is he better than a dude like when uh, DJ said he was offered 22, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he better than Bruce Brown?
Yeah,
I
slightly
don't
though.
think he is. I don't think he is.
He's better than Bruce Brown slightly.
No, he's not because his playoff production ain't gonna be what Bruce Brown's playoff production gonna be.
I thought you were gonna say Alex Caruso.
Well,
He
no,
ain't better than,
I don't think he's better than Alex Russo
and he
either.
ain't better than Big Al now. He ain't better than Big Al now.
I
Big
don't
Al be
think
doing
so.
his thing.
I don't think so either. And Alex Caruso is making $18 million this year, 19 the next year, 20 the next year, and 22 is last year. And that's why I'm like, dude, that's perfect.
That's what that he's getting paid where his game is, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Because you're not
Well,
at 22 million, you're not expecting him to be the superstar of the team, but you are expecting him to show up and make winning plays.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs, I didn't see no winning plays for 3 years now. Am I wrong? He won some
No.
well,
games. He won some games in the regular season, and I'm gonna give him his credit for that. But I'm saying in the playoffs, he has not made winning plays.
Yeah.
well, Austin Reeves trying to pull the Dennis Schroeder. He's trying to bet on himself.
Yeah. And yeah, we seen what happened with him, and we seen what happened when D'Lo tried. Yeah, them niggas.
Yep. It didn't end up being nasty, but hey, they fought the player for betting on themselves, right?
Yeah.
So
I
he
mean,
could.
hey, I don't blame him.
I'm telling you, man, this dude could be looking at guys like Michael Porter and saying, man, he ain't never made no All Star, or Jamal Murray. Neither of them made All Star teams, but both of them got like max deals. Now you can say that's because of winning. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not sure if Michael Porter has ever averaged 20 in a season or something like that. You know, and then he's sort of like a drop off when he gets to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I think Austin just looking around the league and seeing the value that certain guys have gotten over time, and just saying, you know what, maybe I just need to go ahead and do this one time and circle the block again. If things don't pan out a certain way.
Well, don't
And
end up like Dennis Schroeder trying to circle the block.
I mean, you know,
I
I
bet
don't
I
really
bet
see
every
that
day he
happen.
wish he would have signed that $84 million contract that the Lakers offered him. I bet you wish that every day.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
You
hell
ain't lying.
yeah.
Yeah. You ain't
You know what
lying.
I'm saying? You go from what you about to make 20 something mil a year to like 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying, for like that one season or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. But that's just how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Shoot. I am about to shut it down though. Oh, Tyrell said breaking news on Bobby Portis.
Yeah, he just signed a new deal with the Bucks.
Oh, he re-up with the Bucks.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
thanks for having me up, DJ. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, bees, man.
All right, dude.
What's up, nigga?
What's up, Lewis, man?
Who the hell is that? Oh, that
Lewis, man.
Lewis.
He pulled up right at the end.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been busy all day, so that's why I just pulling up. What's up
Hey,
with
it's
y'all?
all good. Appreciate you showing up, man. Showing some love, bro.
No problem, man. You know, I'm pull up when I can,
That's what's up, man. You appreciate that, Tyrell. You know what I'm saying? Giving us some breaking news, man. And not only giving us some breaking news, but actually giving us the truth. No, you're not trolling, man. I hate when people put stuff in the chat and we be like, wait, did that really happen? And they just trolling. It's like, come on, man, just put some real stuff out there, man. Come on.
For real.
But yeah, man. But yeah, 44 mil a year? Or is that I'm gonna have to look at that. That ain't a year. It
My
can't be a
Bobby
year.
Portis.
Yeah.
Nah, that definitely not a year. I mean,
Yeah, it
you
can't
know what
be.
I'm saying?
Oh, I see it right here. Bobby Portis intends to sign 3 year for 44 mil. Okay, that's about right.
Okay, that made more sense. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, 44 mil is right here. Hell no. Yeah, that's what's up, though, man. But anyways, y'all, appreciate y'all joining us, man. We about to go ahead and shut him down. You know what I mean? Great live stream today, man. Great takes, bro. Again, hit that like button. All you gotta do, if you're listening right now, just double tap the screen. That's how you hit the like button. Just double tap your screen. That's how easy it is to hit the like button. So appreciate that. Subscribe, of course, if you're new, man. We're about to shut him down, man. Till next time, we'll probably go live. We'll probably go live tomorrow, probably. We'll see. All right, y'all. We up out of here, man.